I can hear it. I'm telling you, I can.
What's wrong?
It's hurting them.
What the fuck is going on? Hey, Sarah, talk to me.
The man in yellow, quite a calm and violent fellow. What's with the stick, the dress, and the case? Do any of those things get you out of this place? From vile nightmares, mysteries to solve. Who is the man plaguing this town? Dead friends, loved ones, strange voices on the phone. A radio tower made from hope. A storm came in and crashed it down. And crashed it down. The man in yellow, what a strange fellow. Shifting, haunting, is he deal making? Jim didn't listen, now his throat is missing. Why you digging that hole?
No, got it, no, fucking get it now!
From vile nightmares, mysteries to solve. Who is the man plaguing this town? Dead friends, loved ones, strange voices on the phone. A radio tower made from hope. A storm came in and crashed it down. Crashed it down. And Clara is dust.
And welcome everyone. Happy Monday to you all. That's right. We have another episode down and a panel of content creators to talk about it. And it is a full house tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And I cannot wait to dive into it with everyone. And of course, joining us as always, my awesomest co-hostiest of co-hostess. We got Miss Dana Marie. You guys know where she is having a very special birthday coming up. So I expect you all to be there, you know, with the bells on and all the bits, because we are going to be celebrating a very big one with a very special person who has brought us all together, who has brought this whole panel here together tonight. Again, this would not be brought to you if not for Miss Dana Marie and her magic. So be subscribed to the Witch's Brew so that way you do not miss out on her magic and the bits that we're giving away this weekend, right? To celebrate you. She is celebrating the Fromily.
Yes.
So you guys don't want to miss it. I'm excited, Dana. I can't wait to celebrate with you. It's so much fun. We're going to have drinks. We're going to have laughs and gifts and cameos.
Yes, we have a special cameo.
Special one for you and your birthday.
I still haven't watched. I
don't know how
it's really hard. It's still really hard.
And it's a good one. Me, James, and I believe Vic have got to see it. Can we reveal who it's from?
Yes.
It is from Mr. Victor himself. And he has a very, very happy birthday.
Oh, wow, dude. Really?
Miss Dana Marie. He gave me one for he got me one for my birthday this year, and he is circling back around for Miss Dana Marie, and it is a good one, Dana. I cannot wait for you to see it. I'm excited. I can't. It's like I want to say how excited I am about it, but I can't say why. And I'm just like, because you know what he did for mine, which was it was the coolest thing ever. He drew a picture in his book as Victor, and I got a little crown and everything. Wow. So Dana, I cannot wait for you to see what he's done for you. It's going to be great. Everybody's going to think what they think it is, but you won't know. It's not going to be what you think. This is going to be great. I'm excited. So
I am
also
excited.
Right? So you got to be there, right? Get you, all weekend. We're talking Friday Night Fever. We're going to be celebrating with all you guys on panel. And then, of course, we'll possibly have the members only after hours. And then Saturday night we'll be on Dana's celebrating. Sunday night on Dana's for part 2 of the giveaway celebrating. Into, I don't know, I'll be gaming possibly Monday. How about that? We'll just keep partying all through the week just for dinner.
There we go.
So you guys want to definitely be subscribed and check all those bits out. But also joining us tonight is our other bestie co-hostiest, Mr. James from The Walking Dead Explained. How you doing, man?
Doing great. Excited to be here with everybody on the panel and in the chat, especially the new guys on the panel. It's always great to welcome new people and make new friends. And it's just, there's nothing like it. So I'm very excited.
Oh, yeah. And now that you have begun your new chapter, fuck you, YouTube, we're going to be hanging on Twitch a little bit more, guys. So you definitely want, and Kick, right? Look, James has expanded. So we're going to have to expand with him at some point. So he's going to introduce us to all the bits.
Yes, he's twitching, he's kicking, he's Patreon in it. He's
right?
doing all that.
He's merching.
Yes.
Merch. Oh my God. Did you guys say, and I like the shirts. We were going to get some of those, right, Dana? So we can.
We are. And
whether
James
he likes it or not.
No. Yes.
Whether he wants you to pay for him or not, he's going to accept it.
He doesn't have a choice.
That's right.
See, corrupted. You're corrupting.
What? It's because we love you.
It's the bagels. Just tell him it's the bagels.
Right? It's all the bagels.
Started with the bagels. Started with those New York bagels.
Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Let their imagination wonder what the other bits were. Vic helped out.
She did.
But yes, we will be hanging out, Tuesdays and Thursdays? Or you will be hanging out, hopefully have us, James, Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah, that's kind of the going schedule at the moment.
Nice. So you guys want to definitely go check out those bits. And of course, part of our collective, someone who hangs with us every week, games with me. He is a pro gamer in my eyes. You can find him on Twitch and YouTube. Mr. EverythingBrokeDown, Baby Clay. How are you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing good. Appreciate y'all for having me. What's going on, panel? I'm ready to talk this crazy ass episode we just witnessed.
No shit. It was wild. I love it. Go on a trip down memory lane, so to speak, and I'm excited to join you guys. Go down the trip with you guys, I guess. To say it that way. But yeah, Baby Clay, man, I can't wait. Look, we're gonna have to game again. Apex be pissing me off. I can't wait. But I'm gonna figure it out. You've already figured it out. Apex be irritating. I tried to play it last night with Jackson and Carl. We went back to Fortnite after Splitgate.
Let me tell you, Apex is not a game that you just come home to after work and play, because you go eventually run into somebody that's been on the game all day, drinking Red Bulls, Monsters, doing their thing. So
I know, right? It gets real quick sometimes, but I can't wait. Because look, like I said, you pro on it, man, and you're killing it over there on Twitch. You doing it. So we're going to definitely get in some more games, especially I'm thinking this upcoming week. We'll have a little break from, so what better to do than hang out and game? That's what I like.
Damn right.
Right. But joining us, we have Mr. Jerry Takes. You have been with us before, man, and it is always a pleasure to have you back on. You guys, you know him. Here. He's on YouTube. He's out there. He's making the bits, making some awesome videos. You stream a little bit, right? I think you've been doing some streams, right?
Every now and then. I try.
You dabbling?
Yeah. I dabble. I got to figure out how the hell to stream. I'm not really good at it. But it's always a pleasure being here. I'm so happy to be back, especially for this episode. This is a freaking banger of an episode.
Yes.
So I'm happy to hang out, as always. So good to be here.
Jerry.
You are not.
I'm fanboying out with Jerry here. It's awesome.
Listen, I watched the man. I watched the man make an awesome friggin' chicken salad that got me so hungry. After watching him make this chicken salad, I was just like, okay, I gotta go eat something now.
Yep. Come to my kitchen. We might make, my kitchen might make a guest appearance in this podcast at some point. I'm a little hungry.
Hey, look, you know,
No,
we're
I'm just
down for
joking.
whatever, educational and, you know, cooking. You know, are you just putting the apron
But
on?
I'm gonna teach you guys how to make mushrooms. All right.
He didn't hear me, Dana. It's fine. It'll go right under the radar.
Listen. I'm an Italian, and you know,
Look,
food
just don't.
is my life.
All right, look. All I can say, Jerry, is if you go in the kitchen, you start cooking for us. Just don't start grabbing a belt buckle. You'll be fine.
Right?
I will try not to let that get to that point. I will try.
You don't grab. You'll be fine. The ladies.
You'll make the ladies just go absolutely crazy.
I don't know which ladies those are, Dana.
Right? I'm gonna be fast.
Mushrooms are on the menu. That's for sure.
Hey, and if you know your way around shrooms, then you know why not.
Well, we got to find someone who can watch us. Yeah.
Well, Jade, look, man, the way he grabbed him the last episode and shoved him in his mouth. We'll get into it.
Yeah, no training. He could eat the whole thing.
He double stuffed them shrooms.
But
yeah, we're gonna dive into it, man, because there's some bits in there's a lot of good bits. But yes, you guys definitely go check out Jerry because he's gonna be hanging with us throughout the season. I think we'll hopefully get you back at least one more time before it's over with. If not, hopefully more. We'll definitely get you in.
Yes.
But man, thank you so much for hanging. And we're gonna, like I said, I can't wait because I know because you already look. Everybody knows you already kind of know, so I'm already just excited because just me knowing that this is a confirmation season makes me excited.
I just got to tell you guys, there's been so many things that like you guys say, and I'm like I feel like that meme where I'm like busting, like I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, when things come, I want to be on. I want to talk for sure.
Oh no, that's why I'm excited to have you back on because I know you know. So like when we're talking, you have to turn your camera off and shit because we're like, wait, what does that mean? What does that eye look mean? Is that eyebrow raise? What is that?
I will try my best to be poker face again. My very best.
Right? Yeah, I know. We were trying to break you down. Even the chat, they was working it, man. But
they was trying hard. Trying hard.
It got
yeah. But thank you again, man. I'm so ready. I'm so ready. But we also have with us, joining us again. He's been hanging with us a little bit. He's a member. He's been just doning out, just giving away so many gifted memberships, man. I cannot thank you enough, CaptShriver, for hanging with us and being a supporter of the channel, and a fellow content creator. Man, just welcome.
Yeah,
and I mean, you're doing bits, right? Like, I mean, you've been streaming. You stream like crazy, dude. Like, I see you streaming like all day sometimes.
I just hit my 980th sub in 16, or not sub. Listen to me, 980th stream in 16 months. And so, yeah, and I love to give to channels to help them grow. I can because I care, and I know what it's like to be a content creator. And to help people, their channels to grow is wonderful to do. And I'm excited about what's happening from, I don't know, I'm just hooked on the show. And that last episode was awesome. And so that's all I'll say so we can get into this live stream. So I'm just glad to be here. And I'm got Jerry here and we got Mud. I watch both of their content and they're fantastic. I highly recommend them.
Thank you.
Yeah. No problem.
Always, man. Like I said, I'm so glad to have you join us. And again, we will be having you throughout the season. I know you hang out on Friday Night Fevers, and on Dana's when we do our kind of watch parties. I guess you call it a watch party. We sync up our devices. It's not the same as getting to watch it in the Discord like we did last year, but yeah, they changed the bits on us, Dana. They wised up to us. It's okay. We'll figure it out for next season. Only those who know. If you're in the know, then you know because you're supposed to be watching in the Discord on the night of the episode. But the bits are out there if you know how to do it. We just don't know how to do it this season. So it's been fun though. I love the firsthand kind of reaction me and Dana give, and we do enjoy you guys hanging out with us for it.
Right.
But joining us last but certainly not least, the newest face on panel tonight, a content creator that we're getting to know a little bit. You've been around, you've been out there. I checked out your channel actually a little bit yesterday and today.
Thank you.
I was taking a little peek. I like to know who comes in my house when they get here. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little nosy.
I appreciate that.
I want to check out the bits. And dude, you're killing it on there. I ain't gonna lie, you've got some videos. You're pumping them out, man. Yeah, dude, welcome. I'm so excited to have you, Mr. Mudlove Mysteries, and you cover a lot of stuff, right? It was a pretty good range of different shows and stuff.
Anything
like
I
that.
like. Anything I like, pretty much. I'm super excited to be here. Thank you guys so much for having me. I'm excited to discuss things with many awesome creators, some of which I've grown up with, like The Walking Dead Explained. So genuinely just happy to be here and get to meet all you guys and hear your passion.
Oh yeah, dude. And again, we always love to have new faces kind of come on, or just new folks join us, because again, when it comes to shows like this, the more eyes you can have on it, the different perspectives kind of helps you see it differently. And we do really enjoy to hear everybody's thoughts. That's part of like what me and Dana kind of came into this with before we were even streamers, just into the community of From, theory crafting, bouncing theories off of folks in Discords, and that became really fun. That became a family kind of thing. So now that we are content creators and we're kind of on this other side of it, to bring other creators in and get to still have that experience, it's really nice. It really is fun, because that is what kind of brought us into this. So to get to have that with all of you guys and everybody who's joined us last season, this season, and who is still to join us, like, bottom of our hearts, we really do appreciate all of you guys coming to hang with us and talk some From. It's right, because that's the name of the game. And who is gonna win it? I don't know. But
well,
let's
it's just
see
because
who we
it's such a show that has so many people have been drawn to it, and it's hard when you have so many creators covering the one show. You can't watch everyone, so I want to try to bring as many people as we can in one space, so then it brings one place for people to come to and see all the people that they love to watch and love to hear their thoughts and theories and watch their videos and do stuff. So that's just, I just love bringing people together.
Oh yeah. Like I said, I'm super excited to particularly hear everybody's thoughts on this episode and even last episode in the season as a whole, because I know like we had you on Jerry before on like what was it? Was it the first or second? I'm trying to remember.
We had it for the premiere.
Okay. Yeah, I thought it was the premiere.
Yeah.
It's been a minute, so to get a little bit more of your thoughts, and again, Captain, you've kind of been with us. We've been getting to kind of go on a ride with you for the last couple episodes, but again, to hear Mr. Mudlove, all of your thoughts so far in the season, I'm really looking forward to it.
I'm
to
excited.
dive into it. But right before we do, I want to say hello, and I know I can't believe it. It's gonna be a long night, Dana. It's gonna be fun. You guys in the chat, I'm getting to you. A whole bunch of folks. We got the panel, the chat, it's packed tonight. And let's see who we have. Of course, we had Mr. Jackson. What's up, Mr. Jackson Reigns? He's become one of my favorite peoples too. Been hanging out on panels, been gaming. We gamed last night. It was fun times, and I cannot wait. Look, we'll game again. He was hitting me up earlier before the stream. If it wasn't for the stream,
Jackson is a gamer.
Oh yeah, look, we would have been gaming had it not been for the stream. That's how much gaming about to be going on. It's gonna be fun. I can't wait. Let's see, we got Miss Wild Majorum hanging out with us tonight. What's up, hun? I see D Knights.
D Knits.
Yeah. Welcome. You guys know I can't read, so I apologize for that. And honestly, we've been getting some really fun names for folks' names in the chat lately. So I'm kind of excited to see if we get any more fun ones tonight. Scrolling, let me see. I know I saw a whole bunch of folks. Let's see. Yes, I see Joy hanging out with us tonight. What's up, hun? Welcome. Of course, you got Miss Vic, our awesome mod, hanging out with us. What's up?
Boo.
Don't you boo my mod? The hell I hear that shit.
She will come for you. She will come for
back.
you. Right? Don't. She will come for you.
You probably got access to the link and everything, and you just, you know what, Dana? It's okay.
That's my homie, man. I'm just playing.
I know. What's up, Miss Susie? Always glad to see you. And Susie, you got a lot of good theories with the Fae sort of realm things, and I'm kind of curious to see how that's going to work out with some bits that we have going on, because we're still getting a little taste of Fae along with a lot of other things. I'm watching Jerry just as I say stuff like it's gonna go off camera.
Stop it!
It's so bad. I can't.
I was reading Look, I was reading the "these nuts" comment. I was going to say,
Oh,
"These
fuck."
nuts."
well, your mind wasn't on anything of what I was saying. Great. That's perfect. See, if he does that, then we'll never know what he's thinking about. Just read the chat.
Yeah.
Don't listen to us, and
Yep.
then we'll never be able to figure it out.
Right?
Vic said I need to tape my eyelids open. I probably will have to.
I know, right?
Especially for this one.
What's up, Kaylee? Welcome, welcome. I see Manicore hanging out. What's up, man? Always glad to see you. Scroll down again if I miss anybody. I apologize. I just want to make sure I see the Ellie crew. What's up? What's up? Oh, I see Heather hanging out. And we got Mr. Ray Barnes, Soul Taker. What's up, man? Oh, I see Mr. Percy. Almost. Oh, you almost got away from me there. Hi. I see you, Percy. Can't get away from you. Can't hide.
Right.
Welcome. I see Summer Girl. Oh, our friendly house green spider.
Yes.
What's up?
Best spider in the world.
Right, she is. I see Patricia hanging out with us. I'm with Alice. What's up? What's up, everybody? All the folks hanging out tonight. See all the beautiful people.
Got my cousin Tony Teflon hanging out tonight. That's my cousin, by the way, y'all.
I'm almost
Nobody
to him.
knows.
I see him now. I see him. I'm almost there. What's up, Miss Steph? Welcome as always. Oh, she loves you, my love.
I appreciate it.
She's happy. Yeah, we love it when our folks are happy. What's up, Tony? Welcome, man.
Howdy.
I see Dragon King down here. What's up? What's up? And welcome everyone.
Yes.
I think I got everybody.
You did.
I think we did. And again, guys, it is a hell of an episode. So I think I'm going to give it away to you, Miss Dana.
Thank you. And just to let everybody know in the chat, we do have a packed panel tonight. We have some questions that are just going to really have us talking. So we will do our best to get to you guys and have some time with you guys to ask the panel some questions yourself. But never forget that Friday nights is always open up to you guys. You guys can come on panel with us. You can join us. But Friday nights are always open for you guys to come and share everything with us as well. So to get started, I know I sent you guys the questions. We really like to try to, dive into things around here. But we always start, as per tradition, with your favorite moment of this week's episode. And Mudlove, since you are new to the panel, we will start with you because this is your first time joining us. And again, welcome and thank you. And what was your favorite moment of this episode?
Thank you again for having me. I'm super excited to be here and discuss everything. I think for me, my favorite moments would either be, because there was a lot of good things, but the most I'll probably take away is either Ethan's kind words to Donna that could have potentially broken down her plot armor a little bit, or Henry's breakdown, because Robert Joy and just the emotion that he conveyed while he was serenading and just the sorrow in his dialect was really, really impactful for me.
Really good moments. Yeah, that seeing Henry that broke me. I know it made my mom. My mom was like in tears watching that.
And the song he was singing was dope as hell. Like that's
Oh, it was. Yeah,
I never heard it, and as soon as the lyrics were just so good.
Oh, you never heard it?
Oh, I don't think. I mean, maybe if there was a real version, I'd recognize it. But from what he was saying, I just did not recognize what he was saying for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. Awesome stuff. But what about you, Mr. Jerry? What was your favorite moment, if you could narrow it down to just one for this episode?
I actually completely agree with Mudlove. My favorite was Ethan talking to Donna, even though when it happened in my head, I was like, she's going to die. I was like, she's dead.
I know.
Yeah, I'm so trained by The Walking Dead to be like, she's a goner.
Yeah.
But I'm glad it didn't go that way in this episode. I'm glad we didn't see it go that way with her.
For sure.
Going there. So, but I loved it. It's those little moments with characters and especially to celebrate a character like Donna, who is my personal favorite. It's great to see. So
awesome. And what about you, Cap? What was your favorite moment of the episode?
I think it would have to be when the monster is coming at him, the fire hands, and then it stops and it just turns around. And there was no reason why it should stop. It's
just confused.
And it goes the other way. And I don't know if it's because, it saw the spike go through its friend and it decided to bail.
Right? Like I'm not messing with you.
Self-preservation.
You got weapons.
But I have to
You got
say,
weapons.
it really hit me hard when that happened. I cracked up. Yeah.
No, awesome. I mean, there was a lot of good moments from this episode. So, and what about you, Baby Clay? What was your favorite moment of the episode?
I got a couple. I would have to say my boy, what's his name? NPC Roger getting his mouth ripped open.
Yep. That's my favorite moment.
I thought someone else was going to beat me to it, you know, but that was my favorite moment. I thought he was the first one to go. And I loved it. Yeah, I liked it. Man, he fucked him up.
Yeah, that would
like, just imagine getting up.
I can't think of any other way to describe that.
I was so
I'm sorry, but
ready for that. I was so.
Someone said he was looking for stuffing. He's looking for stuffing inside Roger.
Look,
right.
Remember, we said it before the episode when he didn't go help them ladies with the rope. He started playing with the rope and he didn't finish the job. That's why he got fisted, because he's a bitch.
Complained a lot too. It's like, brother,
let me tell you this. I would have much rather him go out like this than Dale go out like this, because Dale didn't deserve. Dale was an asshole, but this guy, I never forgive him for what he did to Ted Chan. But that's neither here nor there. My second favorite moment is I was just the Jade and Boyd hallucination trip. You know, that they were that whole scenario of Jay seeing his younger self and getting a little bit more information of what I attended. So yeah, those two were those two are my favorite part.
Awesome. And what about you, Mr. James? What was your favorite moment of the episode?
I have to agree with the panel, but just to throw in something different, I guess when Sophia was messing with Marielle and gave her that look.
The smirk.
She's so good. She's so good.
Just want to snatch her up through the TV.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, there were some scary moments, but like just the joy, the pleasure she is getting out of it. And the fact that just us as viewers know that, but they don't. So it's like the anger that you sit there like, oh, just somebody figure it out and snatch her up. But she's the man in yellow, so it's not going to be easy. But still, you're just waiting for the moment that you're just waiting for her downfall. Like can't wait for it to happen. But what about you, Scarlett? What was your favorite moment?
Well, it's hard to say now. I'm trying to think because we have been through quite a few good ones. I mean, again, the Jade trip in and of itself is great. The monsters that we got to see, the dolls. I think my favorite part about the episode, it's not really so much a moment, but it's just the episode in general. I do like how we're getting confirmations, even though it's a little wonky the way they did it, I guess. It's just, I don't know, there's something about the season as a whole I'm enjoying. You already said really the best parts of it, in my opinion. So I'm just like, yeah, like all this, the trip. I mean, that's like most of the episode is fucking brilliant, in my opinion. But
hold on, they showed the belt buckle.
Oh yeah, I guess us hearing this part with Marielle was interesting. The fact that we kind of get the numbers and we do get like a 1609 or some shit like flashes. I don't mean anything, or it's just flashing numbers, but we get to hear the sorrows kind of coming through or the suffering and stuff like that with her. So we're getting a lot of these little pieces throughout the episode that I think, again, just as a whole, I enjoy. It's not just one moment.
But hold on, Scarlett. They have the belt buckle. Randall's belt buckle wasn't in this episode.
I don't know. There was so much going on. I didn't even. I think they did, but see, Julie was yelling at him. It wasn't conducive.
We didn't get a good shot, okay? We didn't get a
That's
good
what
shot.
was smiling about.
To the fever worthiness that it could have been with them fighting and arguing and such. And
right. We didn't get any bits for Friday Night Fever.
I don't think he was grabbing the belt buckle so much as he was telling her little ass to go sit down, and she was telling him he was a bitch. So they just kind of like fighting it out.
Y'all.
You want me to go back to? You keep on. I'll bring up the belt buckle.
No more zoom ins.
We've already
on the
been
belt
through
buckle.
that. Yeah.
I got clips. I got.
We're
shots.
outnumbered tonight, Scarlett.
Well,
We
they
just
just bringing it up,
outnumbered
Dana.
alone.
He can't. Don't tease me with a good time.
The boys are outnumbering us tonight.
Well, then don't bring it back up. Don't tease me with a good time.
Yeah.
So
That's all right. We'll pass.
What's up, Bill Chill, coming in with a membership.
Chill.
Greetings,
Bill Chill.
everyone. Greetings to
Bill.
you, man. And guess what you get? You get a little something, something.
Welcome to the fever dream. Fever, you're on fire. Welcome to the burning desire. I said fever. Join the party. We're burning all through the night.
Again, thank you so much, Bill, for being a member. I cannot wait till Friday night. We'll have fun.
yes. But what are some of our chat's favorite moments? Let's read a couple of them and then I'll pass it right on to James.
See, Percy says my favorite moment was Jade astral projecting in his trip. Actually, I guess he was astral projecting, I guess, to a degree, I guess, because he well, actually, yeah, that is interesting. And I guess we'll kind of dive into that.
Yeah.
So
He took a
that
trip
is
without leaving his chair.
yeah, and he got
rocket ship.
he got to see certain bits and walk through. So one could argue, was it kind of like an astral project dream type sequence? I like the thought where you're going with that. Let's see. He says my favorite moment.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna say it the way y'all trying to say it. I'm gonna say it the wrong way. It's D's. My favorite moment was neon sign answers this way. And it was answers are this way. Very Alice in Wonderland for me. I was so hyped for that.
Yeah.
I thought we was gonna, and then I just kind of like we do get to meet some kind. I mean, I guess if you want to, it's very Freud and Alice in Wonderland going on this episode. Me and Dana talked about that a little bit after.
Yeah.
See, Breezy K says, I like the end. Cooey at the end, it was hilarious. Indeed. He just kind of popped up there on him, right? What's up, Michonne? And everybody jumping in. Let's see. Sit and Spin said Henry's reaction reminded me of a sister of Jeffrey Dahmer's victim. Oh, God. The poor lady had a similar breakdown in court during the trial. Well, yeah. I mean, I can see that. Yeah. Because, and I felt bad for him because I know a lot of people want Henry to be kind of like this drunken asshole character, maybe beat up on Victor and stuff like that. I know we heard that a lot. What, last season I think it was last season.
Yeah.
But man, I feel very hard. Like I feel so bad for Henry because
I don't think I don't think he was personally, my opinion, I don't think he was a drunk before his family went missing.
Right.
I think that I really think that came after.
I do too.
And you know, just because you drink doesn't always necessarily make you violent.
Right. Right.
And so I think he drinks to just cover those sorrow. Imagine losing your family for 40 years. All of that.
Yeah. If he was violent, like all this stress, we would see it, right? Like if he was a violent drunk, like this would be over the limit for him.
Yeah, because that's not something you could just turn off.
It was heartbreaking too because he's even talking to Victor like, you know, remember your mom, like don't you remember we sang the song? And poor Victor, like he's just I cannot. And you can see Victor's reaction, or the way his dad reacted was a lot like Victor. Like you can see that family resemblance of how they respond to trauma and stress.
But I will say that I'm very happy this happened because Victor is eventually going to show everyone the picture. So I'm not happy for the drunken moment he had, but the aftermath of it, of him getting Victor to actually show people what was on the picture. Yeah, then I agree with that. I agree, you know.
I know. But yeah, great opener. And I am going to pass it.
Tag James. Night, D.
Have a very good night. Yeah, she's out in the UK. So just being here with us for 5 minutes, we appreciate you because it's late for you or early.
Oh, yeah.
Bye, D-Nuts.
You can't, no, I wasn't going to say it like that.
I don't hear what you're saying.
Yeah, you can't force me into it. No,
you see?
What?
Right, can't take us
I don't want to see anything. No, I don't want to see these nuts. No. I do not want to see it all.
Buy these nuts. You see what
Uh,
I'm
No,
saying?
I don't
nor-
want to see. No, I do
nor
not.
do we-
Leave it to
I rejected.
Nor do
That's
we
the
want to see
Dale
belt buckles.
behavior.
No belt buckles either.
right?
All right, they bring it up again, Dana.
No
I'm
belt
grabbing
buckle.
the. Bring it up one
No.
more time. I'm bringing up a whole clip.
No
Right?
Lady Jolly Ranchers.
Well,
So,
y'all keep bringing it up, and we'll find out.
right.
Don't-
James, I will pass it along to you for the second question.
I didn't think I was good at that.
All right. With the doll monsters now released from the lake, what do you think their place is in the story with them being connected to nightmares? And does it change the cicada story as a result, which that's Nathan's, Sarah's brother, nightmare, the cicadas. So, CaptShriver, what do you think?
I think it does. I think it does prove that the dreams that people have in that town can come to fruition. And also with the dolls, I think maybe one of the reasons why that one took off and started kicking rocks in the other direction is because Tabitha was there. And I think Tabitha being connected to those dolls, they know how to, or they know how that she can take care of them if she needs to. And she did take care of the one, killed the one.
Yeah, you think that one recognized her even?
I think so. I think there's a connection there. Now I could be way off because I've been trying to figure that out since the episode. Why in the world did the one just started kicking rocks in the other direction? I mean, this thing's a super monster and it turns around and runs basically.
Right.
So why?
What about you, baby Clay?
I was so happy y'all was gonna ask me this question before I forgot. But listen. So I think the dolls are somehow connected through the man we saw, supposedly the one, that snatched the dolls away from Tabitha and threw him in the water.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually he dies, but Tabitha doesn't get into detail on how he dies, from my understanding. And his fears or whatever he was scared of came back into these dolls. That takes me back to what Sarah was saying with Nathan. Now, the only reason I think that the dolls didn't go after Tabitha per se is because they know Tabitha. Rather, if it was a bad, good relationship, or I will say this, prime Tabitha, because from what we think, this could be prime Tabitha. I still don't think this is the original Tabitha, just based off the wardrobe. I think this is the prime Tabitha, the first archetype of Tabitha that experienced whatever, and then now Tabitha is experiencing this Tabitha's experience.
The version where the reincarnation started.
Right. But it goes back when Sarah says, what if the people who die here, their fears or nightmares turn into the cicadas, because she was saying how Nathan was afraid of cicadas. And now this guy was afraid of these dolls, and they turned into life human-sized dolls and just started unaliving everything almost that was there. Now, the reason why the cicadas didn't go for Sarah is because Sarah knows Nathan, just like the guy that was afraid of these dolls knew Tabitha. Rather, if their relationship was bad or good, he knew prime Tabitha. So I'm not sure what Nathan's connection was to this reincarnation thing, but I just think that that's too much of a similarity that Tabitha says, hey, he said he was afraid of these dolls. I don't know what grown ass man is afraid of these dolls anyways, but that's neither here nor there. He throws them in the water.
Well, because I think it goes to the fact that what people were calling them when they realized that these were dolls as opposed to scarecrows is the poppet. And poppets were made, and witches would make poppets and stuff like that. So the settlers, he could have been seeing these as something scarier. And if they're living in a place like this, I mean, who the fuck knows?
Right, and that was during the time where witches, what happened to, what happened to my fellow witches. So,
and see, this goes to prove my point. The cicadas went straight to Paula's house after they basically kicked her out, destroyed her heirloom that her brother gave to her, and then boom, the cicadas went into her. So I mean, I just think that was a strong. That's just my theory. I think that now this only confirms what Sarah was saying in season season 2. So yeah, that's just my theory.
Very good point. Very good point.
What about you, MudLuv? What do you think about it?
I think in general, whatever that rope, however it was formed or what connected to, I think when it was intact, that's why we didn't see Jim and Kenny get obliterated when they were in the settlement. But now that they were released and kind of shoved back into the lake, I do think that implies that the dolls are capable of just kind of wandering around. I think they're far enough away that they're not going to go straight to town or be in town next episode. But I wouldn't be surprised if at some point we see the Smileys go up against the dolls, because it seems like these nightmares v nightmares don't actually get along. You know, the cicadas killed Smiley, so who's to say the dolls won't immediately see the smiling monsters and try to take them out as well, or cause some sort of fight?
Yeah, that's very probable, I think, as a theory. And you know, an additional question real quick to you is, we've seen the cicadas, Nathan's nightmare. We've seen the dolls, some rando guy from the past nightmare. Where's everybody else's nightmares, if that's a thing?
That's a very good question. A theory I have that I won't break down too much here is that the smiling monsters are actually Eloise's nightmares come to life, because we know memories aren't always correct. And even though it seems like a Smiley killed Miranda, we know the next day this man in yellow was eating her. So it's possible she just didn't remember well, and the man in yellow had killed Miranda. And since Eloise and Victor thought Man in Yellow was just a friendly dude, they might have just associated that with the rest of the townsfolk. And then if Eloise died, the townsfolk came back as less versions of the Man in Yellow, but still scary nightmares.
Okay. All right. Good deal. What about you, Jerry? Tell us something good, man.
I might have interpreted this question a little differently when I was preparing for this. So I don't have any speculation, but I will say I think personally that these dolls are just an added element. Like, this may sound disappointing, but I feel like these dolls are more or less a plot point to flesh out Tabitha's arc than they are to actually serve, like, I guess, a purpose. I feel like they're just there to help her, like, remember things.
Do you think we'll see them again? Do you think
What's
we'll
that?
see them again? Do you think we'll see them again?
I think it's a possibility one way or the other, and I'm not going to say.
He's trying, Jerry. He's trying.
I'm trying.
He's
I
trying.
definitely think they're related to the cicadas, but I really do think it's more or less something to just flesh out what's going on with Tabitha and Jade, for that matter. I think there's a reason that they put a scene like this in a revelation scene with Jade's big reveal. I don't know.
Okay.
That makes sense.
All right. What about you, Scarlett?
Yeah, this is great. Again, like you were just saying, Jerry, they're showing us both Tabitha and Jade's past to a degree, or giving us those pieces that connect to these past lives and how it connects to this place. And what I found even more interesting about all of this, again, how they're going to work, whose nightmares come to life in this place, I don't know. I think it maybe has something to do with the aggression of people, or there's going to be a trigger for that. I haven't fully figured that out yet. But what's interesting is this variation of Tabitha, if this is not the first variation of Tabitha, then okay. But if this is the first variation of Tabitha, like the very first cycle, the very first time the deal was made, right? Then how are we having a mystical Fromland? Does that mean this is like a Grimm's fairy tale forest originally somewhere in our universe, where then the deal was made and this thing was kind of plucked and pocketed somewhere? Because if she is talking about her dolls ending up in a lake and this guy, after he passes, and it shows her still as a little girl, it didn't seem like it was years later from the way they did the vision, that his passing to when the dolls come back when she's a little girl. So that means when she says she's in Fromville, we're not talking like, okay, Fromville in our real world. We're talking like she was already in Fromville. So how, like, I'm trying to figure out, was this a magical forest? Like, to me, that opens up a door of, okay, Are we even seeing the original Tabitha? Because so much with Tabitha's story to me is a mystery. Jade's story seems to track a little bit better. I almost see him as being even a villain in the end, even though I don't want him to be. But Tabitha, we see her as a grown adult, and the only other than this variation, any other variation we've seen, she's like a grown adult. Why is this variation a child? Well, if it was the original reincarnation of her, why is she coming in to From why it's mystical? Like that to me is where I'm wanting to figure more about Tabitha, is they came into the mystical world of From. So how did like this thing pull the original version of Tabitha? Like that goes back to like it changes everything I thought about From in the beginning of what From is.
So you don't think the young Tabitha is the original before the deal?
I don't want to say I'm confused. I'm trying to figure that part out, because what they showed us, I mean, she has, if this is her original self, then she's always been in From. There's no like, okay, a contract happened and then they're pulled into From. It's like, no, they have always been in From. And I don't even know how that throws off what we thought like a pocket universe this is. It's nowhere and everywhere, but yet these settlers or these colonists somehow managed to get here, and she's growing up in this place. This is not like Tabitha grown up having her child sacrificed. This is child tap. Like, it doesn't make any sense to a degree, but I like that because there's a lot of mystery behind that, and it opens the world of From up, I think, a little bit more. Where we were kind of like, I was worried about, were they going to close off mysteries and we not have enough to get through the seasons? I like this because I think it's going to be a lot darker past. She grew up in a world full of nightmares, where your nightmares, I mean, she grew up in a mystical Grimm's fairy tale. She looked like Red Riding Hood, something straight out of Grimm's fairy tale. All this screams to me now, and her part of the story is like a Grimm's fairy tale. They grew up right outside of the forest. The forest is haunted. You got mystical lakes. I don't know. I'm rambling because it's crazy.
It is a good question.
It's crazy to see it. I mean, it does. It confirms the nightmares. It confirms all that stuff. It can. I mean, I don't understand though. I mean, now the string, I get why, and I do think that these things were coming out at night and banging on the cabins. Mm-hmm. But I like what you were saying, my love. You said like because they were kind of attached to it. That makes sense. If they were like, maybe they could come out and wander at night, but the original settlers knew that, so they somehow had them tied up. It was because again, this is all magic, right? Like none of this is really. It's not. You're not going to use logic. You always have to use magic logic. Mm-hmm. So if they were bound to that rope in some form, right? Tying that rope, binding that rope, a binding spell, binding these poppets into the lake where they could only go so far. It's possible that they were banging, but they couldn't crash through. Now they're up, and now again, because Tabitha's aware of it, and it's really cool that those the totems that they have out there, that one that she used looked like a weapon. Some of them would just look like regular totems, maybe like little guards kind of set up. That one was inside of an old hut, almost as if it was a weapon. Always, they were prepared for such things. So again, the layers with this, and it's such a small story, but there's so many layers to it that kind of like make my brain go crazy with peeling back what From really is.
Yeah, they give us answers with answers.
With questions.
With questions. I wish they gave us answers with answers.
They're answering our stuff with more questions. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. All right, Dana. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, watching From, I feel like I got to do homework. That's all.
No doubt. Or we can just look at Jerry.
Right?
Well, I'm trying to ramble. Did you notice how much I rambled over a lot of just random shit? Trying to hope. Did y'all catch Jerry's eyes while I'm just rambling? Is any of that?
I'm paying attention. Yeah,
he's dizzy now because his eyes were rolling so many times.
It's in his acting chops. He's working. Working.
I was like, well, actually, this and this and no, I'm just joking.
But no, I do like it. I like that they're revealing these things about her past, because we need these bits, and I don't think they're going to stop. I don't think it seems slow, but I think we're not stopping. I think every episode we're going to get more of their backstory. That's going to, again, get us carried in to the final season. The final countdown. As the boy in white has already kind of let us know, it is upon us. So they're running out of time, so the final countdown's coming.
Well, the boy in white is still, to me, one of the biggest mysteries of this whole show. We've gotten very little about him. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the bird didn't work, right? So these things are able to be come out of the lake alive after dude throws them. Whatever magic is with that in the nightmares, but the birdie did not make it. So no Lake of Tears. Well,
I'm still under the impression he buried him too early. I feel like they should have just left him there until right before they left. But
dude,
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Right, live. Me and Dana was like, Dana, his pet cemetery is coming back to life. I thought it was going to be something with the things coming back to life. I was like, oh my god, this is worse than we thought. We're totally fucked.
People in my comments,
I was right there with you.
People in my comments have been bringing up something really interesting that I didn't even think about, and it's that, you know, right now with what happened with Julie story walking in episode 4 and Ethan not finding the Lake of Tears in this scene, I think it's possible, and I didn't even think about this until they said that. I think it's entirely possible that Julie and Ethan, who are interpreting this, don't know how to actually interpret what the Kramanakal and the Grand Gulagog are telling them to do. Like, I think it's very possible that it could be the Lake of Tears and that there could be a way to bookmark, but it just hasn't, they haven't figured it out. And I promise I'm not hinting at anything. I'm just saying, that's what I think based off the comments.
No, I totally agree with that. Yeah. I think Julie was onto something. It was just executed the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely think there's something to those bookmarks, but I just think the way Julie was thinking about it was she's almost there. She's there, but she's not there. You got the idea. Now you just have to put it forth, right? We have to just figure out how the bookmarks work. And once she does, I think we're going to see Julie she's going to be able to really story walk and figure out, because I think the bookmarks already exist. She just has to find them. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's something she can create per se. I think there's stuff that already exists that she has to connect to, that they're items that are already around that are the bookmarks. She just has not figured out, okay, what are those items? What are bookmarks maybe locations? We see her only story walk when she walks through that threshold. There's other ruins, there's other areas that could also trigger that. So maybe that's kind of what the bookmark is the locations, and that kind of can figure out where she could go.
Yeah. So, and as far as these dolls kind of backing off, the only thing I can think of right now is, again, it's that intention. And Jade said it in the episode. He said we have to set intention. Tension is very, I think, important in this place. So once Tabitha remembered and she stabbed it, she realized, and it's not full, it's dead, but it's still monstrous at night, right? It still had the teeth even after she stabbed it. So when I think her realizing that, she had this almost braveness about her at that point, and her intention, she seemed like she was stronger in that moment. Kind of how Fatima was trying to fight back against Smiley and his connection. Mm-hmm. She felt it, and even so much so and she has a connection with those dolls. It's not as if she doesn't have a connection with them. So her intention could have surpassed the intention of the original nightmare that was cast by the other gentleman that took the dolls from her. And she gained back the power over what he took from her. With her intention, she gained back control.
I like that.
Very true. Well, you want to read a couple of comments from our chat, and then we'll keep it moving.
I like Susie. I think you, Dana. The rooms we're standing in was constructed years ago over a unique pocket of electromagnetic energy. That energy connects to similar pockets all over the world. Where have we heard that from?
I'm thinking it. I almost made Lizzie lose her mind last night when I reintroduced her to the Lost.
You got it, baby Clay. You get all the stars.
She's like, I got so far away from it, and you're pulling me back in. Stop, because you just can't deny the connections to Lost. You can't.
Mm-hmm. You can't.
I see you guys talk about the bookmark. Yeah, Michonne said Julie did not bookmark on the crease, and she did not draw the sign correctly because she was scared. Okay, yeah, because again, yeah, you got to have that intention and proper things, especially with any sort of magic or ritual. So maybe she didn't do it properly, so she got to try again. See, Ellie Cruz says, anyone else think the Grand Gulagog illustration looks like a golem? And yes, I've had a lot of folks theorize that the golem and the Gulagog could be one and the same. Let's see.
That's a good point.
Mm-hmm. See, Janice says, Julie may be the man in yellow. She killed Howard, a.k.a. Jim, so she was trying to save him. It's all mirrored. I mean, it's possible the way they do stuff in the show. I mean, who knows? It is possible. Let's see. I'll get one more, you guys. Yes, remember that Eloise was in that ABC special, Mysteries of the Universe, and they said she had no point of origin, no birth certificate, etc. Talking about Eloise from Lost. And there's a lot of high connections between the two. And Eloise, the character, said that specific comment that I said earlier about the or sort of the pocket realms and electromagnetic and all the bits that go into Lost, and how there were other places like it. And I know Dana and Susie and all you guys highly theorized that From is another one of those pocket sort of places or islands like Lost. And the fact that they have so many similarities, like our boy Boyd, Mr. Harold himself, among others. Names, right? What are y'all up to? 50 some odd.
Oh my God, I don't even know at this
that
point.
Are similar between the shows.
Yes.
30, 50. So I don't remember. I lost count. Who knows?
It is. It's fun. And I know we're probably going to do just a Lost kind of From stream at some point, because everybody's been asking for us to do it and for me to bust out my encyclopedia. So we're gonna definitely do it. But are we ready to go to the next question? Okay, guys. So now that Jade is back from his quote unquote vision quest, we're going to be nice. We're going to call it a vision quest. Were you satisfied with the reveals that we got from it? And what do you think he is going to do next now that he thinks he can save the children? What do you think, MudLuv? What do you think he's going to do now that he can save the children?
I think in general, the biggest reveal for me was that the town eventually turns against Jade and Tabitha. And I think there's a lot of seeds sown for that, with Jade potentially pushing too far for answers and Tabitha potentially being blamed for the dolls in general. I do think in regards to actually saving the children, I don't know how they'll do it, but I know Jade probably thinks if he goes into those tunnels and buries up a hole beneath all those stone slabs or just starts digging, he'll eventually find someone buried or an Nkui kid buried, and that will free everyone. But there's also a ton of monsters down there, so Boyd is going to be like, that's a suicide mission, don't want to go down there. I'm slightly going off of the promo, but also in general, I can't see any other solution Jade could be coming to off of the context given.
Well, I know that there was one of the trailers that they gave us before. I think it was the one that was in between episode 1 and 2. They gave us like an additional look at some stuff. We do see them burning something. Do you think that he can maybe try to get the bones and burn them almost like the supernatural way, purify the bones, salt, burn, and that could possibly be what they're burning? Maybe that could be what he thinks is going to save the children, but honestly, I don't think he's going to, I don't think he knows yet.
Yeah, I think you're onto something there, though. The only other thing we've seen burned was the dead Smiley so far. So yeah, I think that's a good point.
Right? So it's going to be interesting to see. What about you, Cap? What did you take? What did you take from the reveals we got or the confirmations that we got?
Yeah, I think the only thing that he's thinking about doing is either burning the bones or taking the bones to some more sacred ground instead of down there where they were sacrificed, and maybe burying them in a different place to release their spirits. It reminds me of In a Nightmare on Elm Street, one of you guys' favorite movies. Growing up as a child, right? And
yes, I loved all of them. I watched them all, even the crappy ones.
Thank you, Scarlett.
Jason and Freddy. It's fine. I still watch.
We had to take Kruger's bones and take them from the junkyard and bury them on like somewhere else. And I think maybe that's what he's thinking. I don't know, but I don't think we were given quite enough. But the Nkui kid being alive in the grave with him was hilarious. So
but you were generally with the reveals or confirmations that we got from it.
I wanted more. I was happy with what we got, but we just need more. Just like Jade says, we need more. Give us more. It's gonna be interesting to see how they can wrap this up and what they got in total. We got what, 15 episodes left?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
there's not a lot of time.
No, there's not, unless they decide to do a season 6.
Right. And what about you, Jerry? I don't know what you could say, but were you happy with like when you first go back to when you first watched this episode before you went any further? In that moment, watching it, were you satisfied with the confirmations and reveals that moment gave us?
I was kind of mixed, just like Captain said. I was like, at first I was satisfied because in the moment it was really cool to see, especially like for me, the moment that Jade addresses that they are all past versions of himself. That was really cool. But then right after I watched the episode, I thought about it. I was like, it's kind of underwhelming. Like, yes, it was a big reveal, but it also kind of wasn't at the same time. I think the most interesting part of it for me wasn't even that reveal. It was the whole minnows in the shark's net thing and the ramifications that it has on both Jade and, more importantly, Tabitha. Like, because if Jade now knows his death, he knows how past versions of himself die. But Tabitha, it's still this mystery of how the fuck can it be worse for Tabitha if it's this bad for Jade.
Yep.
Like that was real. That was the part that really satisfied me. Not as much the revelation of these past selves. Like, yes, that's shocking, but also kind of expected. So I don't know. I kind of wanted more. I will not speculate anything. But that's all I'll say.
No worries. I kind of figured. I'm just trying to like before you saw it, like you can remember because you saw the episode.
I am cooed. Yeah.
So it's like when you first, because I was a little mixed. I have to be honest with you. Like this episode, while I have my favorite moments, I also have moments that I was just like, man, I feel like they missed an opportunity.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not one of those people out there that are like, I expect all the answers now, give them to me. Like, I just was expecting a few more steps forward.
That's exactly how I felt too. In the like, I think all of this season that like in this moment specifically, I'll just go back to that. I was on the edge of my seat, like, oh my God, this is crazy. And then afterwards I sat with it and was like, was it really that crazy? But I think this show for me, I don't care if it answers, I don't need the show to answer every question. I actually like that a lot of stuff is open to interpretation. I think it makes it more fun. So that kind of goes back to what I was saying about the dolls thing. Like, I don't need the answer to that. I actually think if all that does is serve a different story, a purpose, or if all it does is bring out one thing that brings the story forward or whatever, I don't need every single answer about it. I don't need the answer to where did the man in yellow come from? How did he get in the door? Like, I don't need those things. I like speculating. I have fun with it. So I don't know. I think that's what makes the writing good, personally.
It does. And it's refreshing that, coming off the heels, and I know especially you and James of The Walking Dead, I didn't cover it in the way you covered it, but I still experienced it. And now that I am covering it, you can see bad writing to good writing.
Oh yeah. And I don't feel bad for a second calling the shit in that show shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't want to go on a tangent about that, but it got so fucking bad. And I'm glad. I feel so happy to be watching a show that is polar opposite to that. Yes, it has its idiosyncrasies. Yes, there's its cheesy moments or whatever. But I said this in a video the other day, and I'm sorry I keep rambling, but I said this in a video the other day. There could be moments that aren't the world's best acting or moments that have poor CGI or whatever. I'm willing to suspend all the disbelief in the world because the story is so good. Like, they say all the time with YouTube creators and stuff like that, create on your iPhone because it's the story that matters, not the camera. I feel that way about From. I don't give a fuck if there's aspects of it that are a little less, as long as the story is serving what I want, and I think it's doing that.
No,
Yep.
that's yep, I could totally agree with that. I love the fact that the story keeps me hooked, whether it's a 10 one day or 100 the next. I'm still hooked.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm still hooked. I still want to know what's going to happen at the end.
Oh yeah.
And you know,
It does
I
great at
know,
not holding your hand too. Like you're just
right?
involved with the story. Part of the story is you trying to figure it out, not just what they're showing you
Yes.
on the screen.
I love that.
But it also and I know we've brought this up before as well. There hasn't been a show like this in a very long time, if
Mhm.
ever, that so many people can come together and just talk about it. Like, what do you
Yes.
think? What are your thoughts? Okay, I see it this way, but you see it that way. And just kind of merge, because I feel like it's going to be a little bit of all of us.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like we're all right on an aspect and we're all going to be wrong on something, but together we have the story.
Yeah.
And it's a fun ride. Doesn't even need the answers. The ride itself is fun.
Right. So, you know, it's enjoyable. But what about you, Baby Clay? What do you think? Were you happy? Were you satisfied with what we got? Did you want more? Do you feel like, you know, it was enough for you? And what the hell do you think Jade's gonna do to save the children?
I'm still a firm believer these kids do not need saving for some reason. It just gives me the vibes that it's a setup for a revenge type of scheme that honestly that the boy in white is trying to pull off. But that's neither here nor there. Jade hallucination, I knew off rip. It seemed kind of off because Boyd telling him to drink the blood because the blood isn't real. I said, this might not be a real. I'm not going to say not a real hallucination, but this might not be in real time what we're seeing. Like this isn't. I don't think Boyd would have told him to drink out of that skull because it wasn't real, and we didn't know what it was. But as far
You
as
mean
being,
like Elgin saying, you know, Sarah, it's just water.
I mean, yeah, like I mean, it goes hand in hand, but it's just that Boyd seemed what threw me off about the hallucination was Boyd. Boyd wasn't acting like regular Boyd. He was acting like someone. He was acting like as if he was Jade's like psyche, and he was telling Jade what to do so he could move on and move forward. Boyd's first option is safety. Boyd doesn't want anything to happen to anyone first, and then he wants to find a way home. So him telling Jade to drink out the skull threw me off a little bit. But as far as the memory, the walk down memory memory lane, I think was interesting because I did not know that Jade was going to turn up to be the Civil War soldier. I thought that was going to be Elgin, with the whole, missing eye situation. So that kind of threw me off in a good way because it just shows you that no matter what you may think you know about the show, because in season 1, if you would have saw the scene when he's chasing Jade down, you wouldn't have even thought that he was a reincarnation of Jade. So technically, he's the first person that Jade saw. And then it was Christopher, and then it was the guy drinking from the skull. So I think that was kind of interesting to me how they put all that together. But as far as the little boy, I hate him just as much as I hate the boy in white. I'm sorry. My bad.
It's okay. No, yeah, it's gonna be a fun ride.
You
what about
know
you, James?
how. You know why. I said, what is with these fucked up kids in this town? Some kids need saving. The other person beating around the bush. You figuring it out, but you're running out of time. Then this young Jade shows up and says, you know why, you know how, and immediately Jade remembers how and why. So I mean, it's just but yeah, I thought the whole scenario and scenes were pretty good.
Okay. And what about you, James?
As far as the specific question, were you satisfied with the reveal? Not so much, I guess, but what I think he's going to do next. I guess I see it in a or trying to see it like the boy in white saying you're running out of time, and we know there's a massacre. We know that's what's probably coming. Eventually the cycle's coming to an end. The man in yellow, or what I call the evil entity, has entered the town. We're in the final stretch of the game. So if you look at it that way, what happened to Jade's former self, the last one being Christopher? What happened to Christopher? He was killed by the townspeople, so they say in this scene right here you're showing. That seems to be what the little boy said. The townspeople went after Jade and killed him each time, not the monsters. So Christopher, the monsters didn't kill Christopher. The townspeople of the last cycle did. I mean, it had to happen right before the massacre. So what I see is whatever Jade is doing, or anybody's doing, it's like the boy in white said, they've got to do it pretty quick because time's running out, because the evil is in the town with them personally in the form of Sophia. The massacre's coming, and Jay don't have much time to figure whatever out, because it does seem like once Christopher was killed, the massacre happened. Because we know Eloise got eaten. What happens to Tabitha? Something worse happens to Tabitha. I guess if you look at Christopher, he just got striped across the neck with some fingernails and his neck was cut. Well, Miranda, she got eaten by Smiley, or she got killed by Smiley and eaten by the man in yellow. So something worse. And that's about to happen, it seems like.
Getting there.
As far as once Christopher was killed, Miranda was killed, the massacre happened, boom, it's over. So they're right there at it. But I don't know. Jerry, we got a whole nother season.
Right. It's gonna be fun to see. What about you, Scarlett? Were you happy with it, and what the hell do you think Jade is going to do?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty happy with it from the beginning. Again, they start off with the light. We get this total Alice in Wonderland kind of deal, and it should have tipped us off. The fact, as soon as he saw the light outside the window, that should have tipped us off that he's full on in the trip and everything after, because it's like it was just answers, no vacancy. Come on, so he's fully going into it, and I love the way they set it up. And then again, they're making sure that, okay, these things are not forgotten. The spiders, again, I don't fully understand the spiders yet, but they show them to us a couple times throughout his vision. So there's some bits there that I think are meaningful. The fact that he had to drink the blood first. Okay, so I like the fact that they brought in a young version of Jade as part of his trip, because again, this version of Jade is right at his biggest trauma in his life. Mm-hmm. So for his brain, again, just like Victor, he stayed in that same childlike state because his brain did not want to deal with the trauma. So it resorted to this. This is almost like his safety. And he even kind of tells him, if you drink this, it comes with hard truths wrapped in.
Knowledge comes at a cost.
But he was telling him specifically his memories, right? Like, you're about to unlock stuff in your brain that may crush your mind. So this is his sort of the thing in his head that is trying to keep him protected, keep his mind sane. Because once he unlocks this, again, this is the version of him before, when he first met trauma, he blacked it out even, right? He was saying, I forgot about this. It was so traumatic for him that he blacked out and forgot about it. So this state, and then Boyd to me was kind of it's not a version of like older Jade, but in Jade's psyche, he was looking at Boyd as an anchor into where he is now, into his center of presence and in the present moment. So the way that Jade behaves now, where he's so gung-ho to find answers, right? Like without caring, like he did it so it cost Jim's life, right? So that kind of like just going out there not caring, fly off the seat of your pants kind of thing, that's where he's getting pushed in with the drinking of the blood from Boyd. That's why I see Boyd acting that way. That's all part of his brain and his psyche working through the bits. Because all of this at this point is, again, it's Alice in Wonderland going down the trip and figuring out the bits. What I still don't know is, again, the skull with the spiders and the blood and stuff like that. Like I get, he's like, okay, this is so you can remember, but whose skull is this? Because it seems like it's a child's skull, but I'm not fully convinced that is. Like, because can you imagine if this is Jade's original fucking skull or some shit, and he has to drink from it to remember his fucking memories or something?
That'd be twisted.
That's metal. Crazy.
That's
I mean,
definitely
I assumed it was a child the whole time, you know, which just makes me think again that either whether it is a child's skull or his own skull, either way to me, it's a dark pathway. I just am fearful of Jade. But again, the spiders pop back up, you know, the same spiders that popped up on Boyd, that, you know, when he got caught up in the spider webs. And then we see the spiders later when Jade goes down into what appears to be this, you know, underneath Colony House, at least from what we can see in his vision, which again, you got to take it with a little grain of salt to a degree, right? Because it's not like, I'm still questioning, is what that door going to be in Colony House, or did they not find the chamber where the children, maybe they have to go back through the cellar door? That looked an awful lot like the cellar door that they went through with Fatima. So either Colony House has another door like that, or it's letting him know, do you remember this door? This door here is where you need to go. Now, the significance of Colony House, I don't know. I'm not sure, but it's either they're going to have to go and I think y'all were talking about Boyd was going to like hammer through at some point. So they're going to go find it, I'm assuming. But I like all this. Again, it confirms, if we didn't know, we know for sure now that all of these and many more, right? These are not the only versions of Jade. And again, the one that gives him the skull is that the original one? Is that why he's always been trying to hand him the skull? No other version has been trying to be like, hey, remember Ankui, except for this dude with the spike in the skull and whatnot. So it goes back to, is he the original? Is Tabitha are those the original versions of their selves? Well, again, I find that all these bits interesting because they get my brain going, they get me rambling, they get me wondering and questioning and into it. And so, I mean, it was a really good trip all the way through. I thought it showed us what we get. What was it? There was the sign too with the little boy. It had like the moon phases on it before he goes down. All my bits are kind of interchanged here that I found was really neat. But right before he goes down here, there's like a pile of stuff. Oh, God, where is it? It's not my fault that they decided to put his trip like all the way through the fucking episode in like weird spurts. Yeah. All right, this was real interesting. Okay, like this is where the door is. The door is behind where the boy is, and of course, I mean, people have been talking about the eclipses. I was pretty sure this is like a moon phase type picture calendar. We get the door. And then I found even more interesting is after he goes down, of course, you know, Boyd's popping in and out. He's like, where the fuck is he at? Loved it. But we get the spider within the light. He has to grab a light in order to go down further, deeper, similar to how Boyd has to do. Again, we're touching back on light in dark places, mixed in with the spider webs. A lot of imagery there. Still not sure what the bits mean.
It was good, right?
But I did enjoy it.
But what does our chat think? Read a couple from them, and then we'll go on to the next.
Hang on, let me go back over there. I was looking at my screenshots. Dang it, Dana. I'm in the bits right now because there's still more bits with it. And he went down, and are the kids actually in there, or is he gonna get in there?
I thought that
I saw the kids' bones, Dana. We saw the kids, there's bones down in there. And
for a minute, I thought maybe that little kid in the hole there was Boyd. I thought maybe it might be Boyd as a child. Like, I don't know, for some reason my brain went to maybe that Ankui kid is an original Boyd.
I mean, because I'm curious to see. I mean, I want to see him try to go back down here. I don't think just burying getting the bones up is going, but they're going to have to appease the spirits. I get how I think they might be going down a track of appeasing the spirits with that. Let's see. If you look at the dates in the lighthouse, it could be. Oh, y'all were talking about the the dates in the lighthouse. We go back up.
Remember when I was talking about 1609 in Jamestown? I thought it was pretty cool that 1609 is in the lighthouse.
See, Breezy K says the little Jade said not to drink it, then went on a tour with Jade. Indeed, he did. He's like, okay, sure you want to do this? And all right, well, I guess we're going down the trip. Let's see.
Can I just say I would never in my life want to have Boyd as my rip sitter.
Yeah, that version of him for sure.
Yeah.
Get the fuck away from me.
That's
What
pretty
you
funny.
don't enjoy the dangling of the carrot? Drink it. It's okay.
No, I don't want
Fake.
to convince me to drink blood. Are you fucking kidding me?
Kept
No.
hiding behind trees when Jade lost him. He's like, "Where'd you
No.
go?" He's just peeking
Yeah.
behind a tree. Like, don't
He
worry
would
about
also he would tweak me out. He's too like aggressive. I'd be crying.
You need to calm down. Why don't you calm?
Right? See, Heather TV says, "Oh, if Jade was a child, same era as Tabs, with the OG dolls I could track, and is super fucking dark." Yeah, no, they're going. I see it going kind of darkish more than we thought. You see, Dave says people say that the child has his hands positioned like Father Kotri. Oh, could be. Again, like I said, I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. I thought it revealed some bits, and I do think he's gonna attempt to appease the children's spirits, but I don't think that's going to save them. But I will find that interesting. Like, if they take the bones out of here, does that mean, because again, we're assuming the children are innocent, which they were at one point, right? But again, nightmare world, remember where we're at here. If we release these children's spirits from here, if they, I don't know, I'm because they got the nails and stuff, they creep me out a little bit sometimes when we see them. That I'm thinking, like, man, are these things going to somehow turn into a nightmare when he brings the bones up, and we're going to have like some creepy children running around, like, you know, children of the corn or something?
Like weapons.
That'd be
Kids
cool.
running with
Right,
their arms
well,
up. Yeah.
Never
After
know.
that, Dana, I hand it back to you. I'm sorry.
Well, James, you are up for the next question, and it kind of piggybacks.
What did you?
off
Wait, was
what
that
we
Jerry?
talked about.
What's
My
up?
fiance scared the living shit out of me.
I saw that, and I was like, "Wait, was it a ghost?" Like, Dana, see, and every time it happens when we stream about stuff. Yep. It's just the Beyonce. Okay, continue, James.
She's not home. Sorry, it scared the
Congrats.
shit out of me. I knew it was going to happen.
I thought he was trying to tell us something.
I didn't know what was going on.
Write it down. Write it down.
Did we just get an answer?
Someone said children of the
No.
corn and he lost it. Oh no.
Children of the corn. Yeah.
All right, next question. Do you think the versions of Boyd and the young Jade that we see during his trip were true manifestations of the mushrooms, or do you think they were something else trying to influence him? And can what he saw be trusted? What do you think, Mudlove?
I actually agree with Clay in the fact that I don't think we can trust Boyd. I don't think him urging him to drink that skull of blood is anything similar to what Jade would do or what Boyd would do. The younger version of Jade, I actually do get some trusting feelings with. I think while there are these entities like the Boy in White and the Ankui kids that could potentially be a threat, I think their memories are something that they are going to have to rely on throughout the show and try to piece together. So I think potentially with the enhanced powers of mushrooms on his side, this younger version of Jade is actually trying to give him a fair warning, because that same younger version of Jade was from the moment that his grandma died, and his grandma really wanted to hear him play music. So potentially, if there is some connection that the grandma was a little bit more informed about, maybe she really needed him to play that music because at some point it would play a role in the future. That's a little tinfoily, but either way,
we go there here. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I do think there is a, because of the version of Jade that we see in the, like, as a younger child, like, I think there's just a lot of trusting nature about it. I don't think that would be a manipulation tactic, especially trying to veer him away from drinking the blood. Like, I don't know, even if it was just rough memories, he's still trying to keep him from those rough memories. So so far as I could tell, Boyd is not trustworthy, but this kid is, or at least hallucination Boyd.
Okay. All right. That's good stuff. What about you? Everything broke down?
I think he's muted.
You may be muted. Coming back around to him. What about you, Captain?
My mic was muted. I'm sorry.
Oh,
go ahead, Cap.
Go ahead.
No. Go.
Go ahead. Go. Are you sure? Okay. All right. I was gonna say ladies first, but okay. No, I think you can trust young Boyd, or not young Boyd, young Jade. The Boyd, no. I think the Boyd is part of his own mind. I don't think it has anything to do with Fromville. But the young Jade, you can trust. That's all I really got to say about that one.
So do you think, even though it was all fake, I guess is a good word, is his trip, he was always sitting in the chair, do you think drinking the blood mattered?
Yeah. maybe. I don't know what to think about that one yet. I have
That's
to think more
ponder
on
it.
that one.
Yeah, ponder it.
Yeah, that's stuff for pondering. Yeah.
Go ahead, baby Clay.
Nah, hell no. I don't think he should trust this little boy, because he's just like the boy in white. Even if it is the younger version of himself, I don't think that this little boy was meant to do any good, for one. And it seems as though these kids can't be trusted. The boy in white and Cooey kids, younger version of Jade, and who, like,
So do you
I'm on
think
the
it was
fence.
the place that gave him that vision, even though he's tripping, or is just his own mind?
I think they
giving him
said with Jade being he showed up high as hell off acid. So I think the mushrooms played like here's the mushrooms. It's like the placebo effect. Here's the mushrooms. You're going to think that you're hallucinating, but we're actually going to show you what you think you want to know. That's how I took it when I might have to go back and rewatch it, but I just don't think this little younger Jade can be trusted at all, or boy, in this scenario.
Gotcha. What about you, Jerry?
Well, to the point of the mushrooms thing, I mean, I think we're in a magical town as it is. I've seen people commenting this in my videos as well, like, oh, that's not like if that's what mushrooms is like I need really strong mushrooms or something like that. I think whatever those mushrooms that he ate, I think it's very possible that those hallucinations came from it are like real, and maybe it's not like what we think of mushrooms to be, but it's like this town's truth. That being said, I don't want to speculate too much, but I definitely think this town is doing a really good job at throwing so much deception out there that the truth can sometimes be blatantly in your face and you just don't believe it because there's so much bad stuff that happens when you listen to those voices. Like, I personally think, and again, this is not like spoiler territory, but I personally think there are truths in some things that people see, but people are scared to believe those truths because of all the bad things that, like, the Sarahs that have happened out of the things that people think are true. So I personally believe it's not a bad thing for him to see these things on paper, because I just don't. I think there are truths out there that are real.
So do you think if he hadn't have drank the blood, like, that would have mattered?
I don't think it would have mattered. Like, I know we were talking about earlier that people were like how different Boyd is specifically during these trips, but we got to remember this is Boyd in Jade's hallucination, and it's not exactly really Boyd. Like, that version of Boyd that's there is in some astral sense just a version of Jade's mind or whatever is guiding Jade on this trip. Like, yes, Boyd was physically there in his head during this, but that was like Jade Boyd. That was like Jade's version of Boyd talking him through it.
Gotcha.
So you don't think it could have been a deity at all, or like an entity messing with him, but rather just Jade's idea of what Boyd would be saying in those moments because he was tripping so hard?
I personally think whatever this was some sort of power, whether it is true or not. I interpret it as a good power trying to guide him somewhere.
Gotcha. All righty. And what about you, Scarlett?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much what I was saying earlier. I trust, for the most part, both Boyd and the little boy. I think they're serving a particular purpose in his mind to kind of help him unlock and open the memories that he was seeking and going through all the bits on the trip. Again, yeah, the little boy was just, if you kind of Freud, what was it, Dan? You got like the id, the ego, and all that kind of stuff going on.
The id, the ego, and the super ego.
Right. And so, again, I think of Boyd as kind of like the present version of Jade, in the sense in his mind, like, Boyd's the anchor to the present. He told him that. I said, I want you to be my anchor. And then he's being he's acting in a similar way, I think, that Jade is right now. So that's him pushing him forward in the present, and then he has his past self kind of trying to contain his mind to keep him from unlocking these horrible things and possibly even breaking him the way he was broken as a child in the moment that we see him as a little boy.
Okay. And do you think the blood mattered if he drank it or not?
Well, in the sense of him picking the path he chose. Again, this whole thing was very Alice in Wonderland kind of deal within his brain. So he got a choice every time to either choose to go forward or to kind of like, he kind of picked either going with Boyd or kind of going with the little boy. And it kind of went back and forth. And he kind of, and the Boyd kept kind of popping in very weird. So I don't think the blood was real in the sense like, he really drank it. In his mind, he had to drink it in order to unlock those memories. Because the little boy said, you don't get to pick and choose which memories you get.
Yeah. So we probably won't see that again, like that version of Jade offering him the skull.
I don't know. That is actually interesting. I'm not sure on that, possibly.
Okay.
I mean, I would assume he's done with the skull because he's been trying to offer it to him, but maybe there's more to unlock. I don't know if he has to drink it again. 50-50.
I don't know. Jerry was smiling. What about you, Dana?
I'm going to have some fun with this answer. And I know, Mudlove, you just said this is very tinfoil hat, but I love my tinfoil hat. So I'm going to put mine on for a second. And,
Heck yeah.
you know, it's just, have we seen Clara in the past few episodes? We have not, right?
Good
we have
point.
not, right?
Yeah.
And during this
background
time,
somewhere.
Jade's going down this trip, right? But she's nowhere to be found. And everybody knows the theories from my channel and what I think about Clara and who I think she is. And if I am going down a right path, which I could be wrong, and I'm okay if I'm wrong, but I'm going to have fun. I think Clara had something to do with his vision. And that's the reason why we haven't seen her, because she can't be in two places at once. And while she's dealing with this, we haven't seen her in other places. Like, even Lizzie brought up a good point last night. She said, typically, when we see them bringing Henry into the room after he gets drunk, the lady who comes in with them, that is a role that typically would have been given to Clara. That's something Clara would have done. She would have been the one in that moment to go and do something like that, but she's missing for some reason. And if she is who I think she is, I think she's the one who's trying to guide Jade, because she has been guiding Jade this entire time. We've seen her guide Jade in so many moments. She's the one who happens to show up when Jade needed the bike to get around town. She's the one who told Jade where he could find Victor. She's the one who told Victor where he could find Jade. Everything kind of leads to her being a guide for Jade.
What a celebration it's going to be when we see that on screen and know that it's true. And you were correct this whole time.
I'm just saying.
Oh, wow.
I'm just saying.
Jade, we popping all the bottles.
I'm just saying. Everybody knows what I think about Clara, and Mudlove, I've seen what you think about Clara. We're gonna have to talk. Because
You know who I'm gonna really be excited to see the face of, Dana?
Who?
That milkman.
Right? I don't know.
Mudlove don't know that.
I thought we've seen him a few times, right?
You know JH Reviews. He plays a couple characters on his channel, and one of them he comes on when he joins us is the Milkman, and he has been very vocal about his feelings towards Clara. So I can't wait to see them. Of course, JH has nothing. It's not his. It's the Milkman's feelings, because the Milkman, he comes around. He threatened us all last time.
But that's my tinfoil answer to the question. Now, my regular kind of answer to the question would be no. I personally don't think that the things we're seeing can 100% be trusted. And I think that Jade really needs to just be careful, because you don't know the doors you're opening and from. Now, they could be truth, like real stuff, like you were saying, Jerry, but we still got to be careful, because what does this place do? It feeds off hope. What does Jade have right now?
Well, that's exactly the other side. And I apologize if you hear vacuuming and stuff in the background, but that is the whole other side of the argument. Even though there may be truths, do you really want to test those truths?
Yeah.
Because if you do, yeah.
So
means answers might be rough. Like, if we do get answers, maybe we don't want to pursue those answers.
Knowledge comes out of Costa.
Yeah.
Right? That was good.
Someone get the Boyd in white.
Right. It is, and that goes to. I was going to ask then. So, are we going to see a backlash from this? Because I mean, Tabitha's was innocent in the sense that she just kind of stumbled into it, but Jade was very like he intended, right? That he had, so it's Boyd. Like I'm curious because if knowledge comes at a cost and he gained knowledge, is this place going to know he did that? Is there going to be a cost now for Jade or somebody else in the town? Like who would pay that even? But or is this knowledge allowed? Is this the knowledge? I don't know.
I feel like this of all knowledges could be allowed because it doesn't have serious ramifications. Like the first one, when they discovered that Christopher and Tabitha, Jade and Tabitha have been here in season 3, episode 10. That was the moment that had the ramification. But now that they know this, I don't think this is the catalyst that like I think some things can be explored, but not all. I don't know how to word what I'm trying to say.
Right.
Like they don't argue it. They're like, yeah, they can learn that. It's fine.
Yeah, like that one's fine. No big deal. Like,
because I argue a little bit with it because when Boyd got the talismans, and again, it depends on how you want to read that scene. When he comes back with the talismans, that could be knowledge gain or protect, depending on how you want to look at it. They do have a cost with that, right? His wife, a whole bunch of folks in the town. It seems like they do have a sacrifice that always comes. I don't know if it's with knowledge per se, but there is a lot that they're doing with that so I wondered if that knowledge was, because it didn't fully, I mean, it made sense that, okay, that was, a big piece of the puzzle last season. So it kind of unlocked some bits for somebody to be sacrificed. But I'm thinking, well, when Tabitha went to Henry and gained all that knowledge and all the pictures, what was the sacrifice for that? She came back with a huge amount of knowledge and a whole nother dude with knowledge, I mean, like that. What, and now, to be fair, there could be a cost, right? Nikki was a cost to a degree. Is that how some of the people here end up dying? I mean, maybe it's not so random. Maybe there is always a cost to gaining something in this place. There's a give and a take. We give you animals, we give you food, we have to take something. We give you knowledge, we have to take something. I don't know.
But if you look at like the talismans, that when they discovered the talismans, when Boyd did, that's not changing the story. That story's already written. And so maybe when they discover new things within Fromville, it's already written. It's when they acquire new knowledge that no one's ever came across before. That's when a price has to be paid. Jade's story was already written.
So what about what Miranda and Tabitha knew? Because everything she gained, even before coming into the place, she gained this, you could argue in a similar manner of how Jade, because that's why Jade went on the trip that he went on to gain knowledge. So is that allowed? That knowledge, which is a big piece, right? Like, I mean...
Might be needed. It might be required for the story to progress, is their memories to slowly take those steps.
Like, I'm cool with that, but I just find it very interesting how they're picking and choosing which things that they gain come at a cost. They say it's knowledge, but Victor has revealed things to them. Maybe again, I get the reason why the one that came with a cost, because it was a big reveal, but I feel like there's been other things that our characters have learned along the way that there should have been a cost to come with that. If this is a repeating thing, if this is such a threat to them, then he kind of threatened to Jade the boy to a degree, but again, I took that as just, so he could save his own brain. But is there more of a threat to the fact that you're going to gain this information? And yes, it's going to be painful, but there still may be a cost in the end, not just the cost that is in our face, of course, of him losing his fucking mind.
There definitely could be. I feel like you might be onto something. Next episode, if the timelines don't do a skip or anything, because each episode's been pretty consistent time-wise, we could see the outcome of what you're getting at.
Like, I'm really curious if that's going to cost them something, and it may not be a main character. It might be a something. Well, because I'm trying to think of what else they would take from them, because they took away. I mean, they don't even really have a good crop area now anymore with the dolls. Because they have to stay there overnight in order to gather. And I don't know if their main field is back. They're losing animals. They lost another goat. I mean, they're losing.
How are they going to go back and get more food if they run out? That's a very good point.
So, I mean, that goes back into the massacre too, right? I mean, again, that pressure being put on them. We almost had one before in this series within this timeline. I don't know. I'm rambling now, Dana. You might want to stop me.
We did, but yeah. Let's see what pull up a couple of chats, and then we'll go on to the next.
See, MG says, I think the visions were Jade's mind interacting with himself within the context of the trip / hallucination. Boyd was being his rational self, whereas the younger Jade was his emotional self. Yeah, totally can see that. Just Me says, I absolutely think Jade was part of the original sacrifice. Yes, he is starting to look a little bit darker and darker as the seasons go for his part that may have been played. Right, Jerry? Right? I mean, Jade's going to be, he sacrificed the child right there on the slab. MG says, Boyd talks rationally right, and the blood isn't real. It can't hurt you. Do it. Kid Jade is more like, if you do that, you can't shield yourself from hard / emotional truths. Yeah, that was a very good way of putting it, MJ, as far as like the way I thought of it too. That was a really good way of putting it. Susie says, Jade is a psychedelic veteran. Indeed. It is obvious. I think he's tripping balls for sure, but it could have
wasn't his first ride. It wasn't his first ride.
Freaking space cadet.
But it could have.
He's professional. He's professional.
Right. But it could have still been influenced. And it still could have, yeah. It's still very much so. There could have still been an influence. Like, I would never say that is not a possibility here and from. Rather, I see it as him being influenced by outside forces or not does not take it off of the table. Let's see.
He was smoking a lot of weed when those symbols were popping up. I don't know.
Right.
Let's see. I was going to do one more. Where it goes? I lost
Can't
my
blame
spot.
the weed. The weed's everybody's friends. It wasn't the weed. it wasn't the weed.
It's a combination of the void of the dreamlands. Yes, Jackson, you go into a lot of the Lovecraft theory side of things, real deep into it, and it could be. It very well could be. I mean, especially now that we know things from individuals who may have passed away, sort of their nightmares, their true nightmares. I mean, we all have nightmares, but I mean, how many of us have like the level of fear to where you're grabbing a child's doll and throwing it into the lake? So yeah, and then it coming to, life. Yeah, very much so. Oh, and side note on them dolls, I can't wait till the next episode because that son of a bitch still had teeth after she stabbed it and they was walking away from it. So is it still gonna have teeth the next morning? Are we getting like a repeat of Smiley? We can burn that shit. I love a good burning, Data. I can't wait to burn a monster. But this time, can we put salt on it? For fuck's sakes, can we at least add
Donna
salt?
gets pregnant and has one of the dolls.
Oh my lord!
No.
Oh God,
please. I don't want that.
If Donna dies, I'm fucking rioting.
I'm gonna puke.
Look, Fatima, I think she's safe. She has the golem to protect her, but yeah, I don't know about the other ladies.
It's funny.
Oh my God, if somebody's got to fucking lay a doll egg, I'm done.
Oh.
I'm done. That's it. Like, can they kill nothing then? Can they kill nothing? Like, that sucks. That's
well. See, I think the dolls can die because they're not the same. They don't have a deal with the monsters like the monsters. But boy, that would be fucked up.
Right. Thanks for planting that seed, James.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh no. That's a good question though. Are they going to bring a doll back because one died, and how?
Right, because we do see a burning. So is it, or is it going to be Jade bringing back possible bones to salt and burn? That would be what possible. Supernatural 101 TV series book from the Winchesters would say to salt it and burn it. I'm down to try it.
Winchesters would run this whole town.
Right?
They
See,
sure
I'm
would.
wondering, Dana.
They sure would.
Look, I hate it for Fatima, but we might have to grab one of the monsters again and try salt next time. There's got to be a way, man. I'm sorry, but yeah, definitely on the dolls. Put some salt on it, burn it. Right.
But speaking of Fatima, we definitely see her making progress with her golem. That thing grew. It got bigger. She's getting there. Do you guys think it's going to be a good thing or a bad thing in the end? And where do you see that story going? What about you, MudLuv? Where do you think the golem story is going?
I have a big theory for that, actually. I think what's going to happen was actually hinted in season 1. I think if these nightmares or whatever come to life, after someone dies, who's to say the totems and the talismans didn't also get created after someone died and their strong belief made them manifest? If that was the case, then potentially we could see another colony house massacre. We could get another version of Ellis finding Trudy's body, but instead it's actually Fatima this time. He's going to get cornered or just in danger in general, but then Fatima's mud golem is going to come in there, and it's going to be another nightmare v nightmare situation in the colony house massacre. But that's my personal theory. I think that's where it's going.
That's interesting. So you definitely think that the golem is going to end in the end be a good thing.
And I think she might have to die for it to actually be given life or manifest. But yeah,
our poor Fatima. Yeah. Our poor.
She doesn't deserve it. She doesn't deserve it. But like, if she wanted anything, it would be to keep Ellis safe. And I think she is a character who, if Ellis was visited by a ghost, she would have that ethereal sort of like loving nature to guide him if he ever saw one. But either way, that's just my theory for it.
So he would see Fatima the way Boyd sees Abby.
Right. And like, whether she was guiding him or actually just the deity in disguise, just her being a ghost fits more with the character, I think, than Abby, because she's just very go with the flow. Well, not right now, but at the beginning, she was very go with the flow and very.
That's gonna break. So. That's gonna break Ellis. If she dies, he's gonna break.
He can't handle it. That's the only other thing to make him cry was apologizing to his dad and thinking Fatima was dead. So I think that would definitely tear him apart.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see his storyline after something like that. Because he would hold no fucks, and he would just go. He's an
angry dude. He definitely go ham.
There'll be no stopping him after that. But what about you, Cap? What do you take of Fatima's golem?
I think it might be Ellis that goes into the golem to protect Fatima in the house. I think about it. He hasn't had too of a part in the show yet. What better part to play than to defend the woman he loves in the afterlife in this golem? Because if I remember correctly, sometimes it requires the soul of somebody to get the golem to activate. And Fatima needs some protecting. What she's been through with Smiley would definitely, she's been through a lot. And to have the spirit of the man she loves go into that golem and defend her in Colony House would be fantastic to see. I hope the guy dies just for that.
Jeez.
Just for that.
Oh,
it's hard, kind of harsh, but yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, it'd be kind of cool.
No, it's cool. It's cool thinking. Yeah. And what about you, Baby Clay? What do you take of the golem?
I said that I thought the golem was like going to come to life, like the life-size dolls that we've just seen. And its specific job is going to be to protect Fatima. Now, I do agree. Ellis could be put in the golem and protect. That's going to be like a bodyguard of Fatima and Boyd. But yeah, I think it's a good thing. I think it. Not only because granted, Fatima's been through a lot. So I think she's using this, even if it's not a real thing. I think she's just using this to build back her mental and, physical strength that she just lost, rebirth and Smiley. But I do think it's going to come to life. Who's going to be in it? I have no idea. But Ellis is a very strong theory, that I could agree with. So, yeah.
Okay. Interesting. What about you, Jerry? What's your take on or how do you feel about the Golem storyline that they've kind of inserted this season?
All I'll say is it's kind of up to this point been really boring to me to watch. I didn't give a shit about it. I was like,
then you would so get along with Vic.
Yeah, this was like
he hates the Golem storyline.
Every time it cut to it up to this point, I was like, what the fuck? Like, what am I watching? But to the point of Baby Clay, I think up to this point, it feels like she's just like doing this to get her mind off of everything that's happened to her. I don't know. Yeah.
Understood. Got it. What about you, James? You think this Golem's gonna? What do you take of the story?
I'm kind of on the same page as Jerry and Vic, I guess, as far as not sure where it's going and if it will go anywhere, but just going off of Jerry's reaction, I'm thinking, no, I'm just kidding, Jerry. Just kidding, buddy. I do think it's probably going to go somewhere. As far as, even though it's been kind of boring up to this point, and can't really see if it's going to be anything, but I think it probably will be. Will it be the detriment of Fatima? Possibly.
Right.
Will it come to life? Possibly.
So many possibilities.
You know, at first I thought, okay, it's going to be a nothing burger, and it's just a way for Fatima to deal with her trauma, because she said she's connected to Smiley and she feels him and all that stuff. He feels her. So this is a way to just create a shield in a way. But that shield may come to life. There, you know, it may cause some havoc. So we'll see.
Right. And we're getting to the end. So getting to the end.
I mean, there's no way they did it for no reason. Like, there's no way that she's doing this for nothing. The show doesn't do that.
Yeah. It's definitely going to lead into something. The what is going to be interesting to see which way they go with it, because there's options for them with this thing. Yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see which path they go down with it. But what about you, Scarlett? You think the golem's a good thing?
Well, I like the setup we had as she's making the golem. Everything she talked about with her dad in the last episode, what she talked about with Smiley and the connection and what it means to her. What I'm curious to see, and again, I know it's boring, right? Like, otherwise, why is she still building this thing? And I like how a lot of you guys talk about golems and how they turn on their creator. And typically that's just because over time the golem kind of, like, I think, breaks down mentally or something like that, and it finishes maybe its main purpose or something, and it ends up getting angry and turning. But in a place like this, could you imagine, like, you got Tabitha's dolls, right? Innocent little dolls that somebody's afraid of. Could you imagine somebody in this place walking up here and finding this thing and being terrified of it, and something similar happening, and this thing turning into a mud monster like Grimm's fairy tales in the movie, where it came out of the fucking
killed that kid?
Yeah, it came and, like, scooped him up and shit, because they got to grab. And remember, in that one, did the witch not need like 12 children or some shit like that? Imagine them taking that aspect with 7 children. And I know, Jackson, you talked about a bus coming into town, possibly, of children. So there's a bus of children and a golem on the loose. Oh, my dear, the witch will have her revenge.
Wow.
I'm throwing that out there.
Right?
That's all I got, Dana. That's all I got.
Perfectly fine. What are some of the thoughts in the chat about the golem? Let's
see,
read a
Heather
couple of those, and I'll
says,
pass it on to you, James.
Oh, yeah. See, Heather says, Kitty being so kind, say, oh, I can really see its shape, right? Yeah, I mean, it's got a shape of sorts.
It's doing really good.
It's leaning a little.
Look, you know what? You don't know. She's going to shape the arms and stuff out. She's molding it now in the head. Now she's going to take stuff and carve out the legs. It's going to be beefy, Dana. It's going to be better than
And he's like, "Are you going to take a shower soon, or
right?"
No? Okay.
Look, man, he's going to be his belt buckle. Dana, this golem's going to have a bigger belt buckle than Randall. He's going to be
there you go.
beefy, and then he's going to turn into like a fang monster and kill them all, just like the Towns monsters, right?
There
See,
you go.
It all works together. See, Michonne says golem always, they always buck the creator. They always end up supposedly turning on their creator. Jackson Rain says, I agree, Captain. I think what's going to happen is either it's going to defend Fatima, or a monster is going to kill it, and it's going to land right on Ellis and kill him. Either way, it's going to take him out. Poor Ellis.
Poor Ellis.
See, Bill Chill says Smiley is going to get jealous of all that attention that the golem is getting from Fatima. Is he going to show up outside of her window like a Romeo and Juliet, but fucked up?
It's going to be
like, Mom.
It's going to be a family quarrel.
What, Don?
It's a family quarrel.
Your window break. It's the east. It is the west. It is Fatima and Smiley. Let's see. Sit and Spin says, I'm loving the golem storyline. Fatima's building a guardian, I think, because she doesn't feel safe at all. Absolutely. Let's see. We got one from Debbie. Ebby, Bebby, what's up, hun? Always glad to see you. You know, we were made to think about Prometheus with the whole liver eating scene. Absolutely. And now a golem, which should bring to mind the modern Prometheus, which is Frankenstein. I like it. I like the bits. Good thinking. See, Dana?
Yeah.
They be cooking in the chat.
They do.
But I will send it back to you guys.
All right, James, you're up.
All right. Next question, panel. We see Sophia further breaking down the townspeople. Do you think the anger we see her draw out of them is what makes them turn on Tabitha and Jade every cycle? And does the massacre start with their deaths and lead to the deaths of everyone else? Interesting question. Everything broke down? You with us? What do you think?
Yeah. Let me tell you something about Sophia, man. Hold on right quick. I gotta pull it up. Okay, yeah. I think her exact she's doing what she wants. She is doing what her plans are, and that's to manipulate the people of Fromville, which are the residents, even the red shirts, you know. She wants to manipulate her way, and that's going to be her way of getting people to choose sides. And I honestly think that's the first step in her plan, getting people to choose sides, getting people to hate each other. And then once they hate each other, that's when they tear themselves apart. And but yeah, this is the first step. We've seen it when she talked to Kenny and how she switched Kenny's words around, and that caused a friction between not only Sophia and Julie, but Julie and Kenny. And now she's kind of eavesdropping here on Marielle and Christy, and then she's eavesdropping on Julie and Randall. So now the next episode, I'm willing to bet that she's going to start some more shit, but it's going to be different people. It's not going to be Julie like how we saw with Julie and Kenny. Maybe this time it'll be Randall and Julie, and then Crystal and Marielle. She's just going to stir up a lot of shit between the people that we love in the show, the characters that we love in the show, and then that's the first step of tearing themselves apart. So yeah, she has a purpose, and she's fulfilling it as we speak.
Right. And, she seems to be eavesdropping on people and stuff, but I think she's omnipresent. So I don't know if that's like a requirement kind of thing, but anyway, what do you think, MudLuv?
I actually agree with Clay a lot. I think universally she knows what she's doing. She knows just the right buttons to press of all the residents. Universally, the residents aren't very known for their temper control. They have always been ready to just set everything on fire the minute something goes wrong for them. So universally, I don't think it'll be that hard to kind of start making them riled up, especially with, I don't remember her name, but the burnt face girl coming back and probably blaming Tabitha. My real question is Patty. How long? There's a comment. Yeah, Patty. I got a comment that speculated how long the man in yellow has actually been around in the series, just not revealed. Some people say he could have even been Tilly, but I think if he has been around the whole time, there's a chance that energy or some sort of cosmic influence to just agitate people or make them riled up could have been around from the entire show so far, and maybe explain some of those things like the horrible town meetings or everyone trying to storm Kenny's mom's house or the diner, or like people just lose it so quickly over there. And I think it's just it has to be some sort of influence, I don't know, but that's my theory. I agree with
yeah, it does seem that way. Scarlett, let's go ahead and throw you in the mix.
All right. Well, I mean, she's doing her bits very well. She's playing her part very well, and she likes to watch her work in action, right? I mean, she's definitely I wouldn't say eavesdropping as much as reveling in the destruction that she's causing. And all the way through, I mean, she's playing up the fracture, which, I mean, yeah, I'm sure it does hurt, but come on, she's like, oh no, and everybody's like, oh, this poor little girl, you know what? I wish I'm so happy Christy didn't give her the countdown. I wish Christy would have just, rammed it a little bit harder in place and just smacked her. Look, I know she does, she's not aware, okay, but I wanted to smack her up a little bit because she's acting all innocent. And yeah, I'm very interested to see though her, like, again, when she does this part right here, she feels this pain, right? They touch.
She's faking that shit.
Now, I'm not talking about the pain though, but I'm saying like in this moment of her sort of, if she did have pain, whether she is able to handle that pain or not, it's almost as if the body is her body is reacting to the trauma that was caused to it, whether or not the pain is actually like fucking with Sophia or not, like she can handle, like give a fuck less, it still has a reaction to her body. So I'm wondering if when Marielle grabs her here, she grabs her, there's this whole grabbing thing, so she could transfer anything to Marielle at this point, and Marielle instantly goes out and gets fucking chained up. I'm just saying there's and then of course she can only damn near confirms that this is, she's fucking with Marielle. She fucks with Marielle throughout the entire episode, fucking with her on the religion side of things. Again, Sophia knows these people. She knows their background. She knows what's in their hearts. And she absolutely is trying to call her a prophet, knowing that this lady is not religious, knowing that they are a gay couple, knowing like all these things about her. And she's trying to throw this into her face. So yeah, while fucking with her and chaining her up, making her feel the pain, we see the radio tripping off again. So again, that spiritual element to this place and these are the souls that are trapped here, been trapped here even after death. She's telling Christy this, right? That's fucked up. And this is all centered around whatever this being is. It's wanting this suffering. It's enjoying this. This is its favorite part, is the massacre when the people tear themselves apart, and she's having Marielle feel it. To the point to where Marielle can no longer hold back. Like, she has been trying to keep it together. She's breaking down now. Like, she was already broken before, but she kind of brought it back, right? Like last season, she kind of brought it back.
Too good.
This is fucked up for her, because they're gonna. Because now, what are they gonna look at her and think? And little Miss Sophia knows exactly how Christy, or she assumes how Christy is going to read this. Is it this place is messing with you, or are you having more withdrawals? Are you having, because she still might worry. I wonder if she's going to worry about that again. Is it because she doesn't see the chains, right? She even grabs her arms like
loosest chains in the world.
So I don't know. I'm rambling again, Dana.
Let me tell you this: if Sophia was in the MCU or X-Men or Marvel Comics, period, she would be literally Omega level mutant, because she could do everything. She could bring people supposedly from comas. She can shapeshift. She can read your minds. She can make you hallucinate and see things that's not even there. So this motherfucker is bad.
It isn't, and that's why when Marielle talks about it in this episode, that this is something old. This is an old entity, and it is feeding off of our suffering. Whether that is the only thing it's feeding off of, either way, it is old. It has had time to learn. I can imagine all the people who have come here and all the religions and all the practices, all the rituals that people have brought into this place. It knows knowledge comes at a cost. You don't think it's not learning itself? Can it not learn new ways to do things, more powers, gain more magics, more? It continues to feed. I don't know. It's a bit.
What about you, Captain?
Okay, so this is a complex situation. We see that Sophia is with Sarah, the one that she can influence the easiest, apparently. We have Marielle, who is more or less now a prophet, who has a lot to be angry about from what the entity has put her through. Now, if you're going to have the town turn on Jade and Tabitha, the two people you would focus on the most is Marielle and Sarah. Sarah will do the bidding, whatever that entity wants. And Marielle can preach to the people that Tabitha, Jade need to be burned at the stake in whatever way they want to kill Jade. And so that's how I'm seeing this.
Avoid the pain.
Uh-huh. Go ahead.
Look at Jerry's face.
Yeah.
I just think that's an interesting theory.
Okay, Jerry, who was right and who was wrong?
All of you and none of you. No, I don't know.
Damn it.
What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on that question?
I think a lot of it's been addressed I think if we factor in that the man in yellow is saying that this is his favorite part, then I absolutely think it's the case that that man in yellow, Sophia, is stirring the pot. Like to Marielle's points about something ancient being here, I think the town absolutely runs on ritual through its cycles. And if the man in yellow's favorite part is this, it's assumed that it's directly tied to the eventual downfall of the incarnations of Jade and Tabitha. I don't know. I don't know.
Seems like Jerry can't say what he wants to say. It's good. You're doing good, Jerry.
I can't wait.
Keep teasing the
I'm
shit out of
trying
me,
my
James.
best.
You're like worse
I
than the
can't
rest
wait.
of us.
I
I thought
can't
I would
wait.
be bad.
Jerry, I
You know
can't
what?
wait to have you on like after everything's all said and done, and we're just gonna allow you to just let loose.
What I
Yes, I
will
can't-
say, what I will say is Dana specifically at one point in time, and I won't say when, over these last couple weeks, there was something you said that I really want to talk to you about, but I just can't. And it's pissing me the fuck off.
Juice!
Oh shit! What is
All
it?
right,
Damn
roll
it,
the
you
tape.
can't do
I
that
will
to
See what
tell
he's
you.
talking about.
I
Damn
will tell
it.
you, but
Time to
I
start
can't
studying.
wait. The day it happens, I will message you and say we need to talk about this.
Wait,
Damn it,
Jerry,
Jerry.
you have the
Calm
answers?
down.
Do you have the
Dana's not
answers
going to
the
sleep
show?
now till episode 10.
We're gonna go back to the
I'm
street.
on
Dana,
the
what did you
Discord and
say?
see what the hell she says.
She's gonna look
Like,
back
I'm
at every
listening
single
to
thing
it.
she said and look at your reaction.
I'm gonna
worst-
type in the search
I knew
bar.
it.
Dana
Dana, you were
says
right.
something
It was
important.
Clara the whole fucking time.
No, the
What do you
worst.
think?
All right, so
The
was
worst
it
thing
Clara?
is-
Okay, so we got that down.
No,
What do you think,
Hang on,
Dana?
I can get this out of him.
I don't know. This isn't fair.
But
This
see,
isn't fair.
what panel and chat, Dana is low key Nostradamus because she jokes a lot, but her jokes end up being true. Like the Smiley rebirth. She said something about Smiley being reborn in season 3, like episode 2. Like way before we even thought. I always
I
thought it was
know-
going to be a demon baby or something, you know.
Right? Like I was just joking.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, like what if it's Smiley?
Yeah.
And then like it happened, and we were sitting there like, get the fuck out of here.
That is a
Yep.
good freaking guess. My goodness.
I was just joking. Like I was just fucking
It's like, what the hell?
Start
right
making more
now-
jokes quick.
No, I can't wait. I can't wait. I'll be waiting for that message. That's for sure.
well,
can't
I
wait
am
to see
trying
what
my
happens.
best, but I've never. I was always the kid growing up who accidentally spoiled shit, so this is the hardest thing I've ever had to do.
No, but you're
Give you
doing
an
good.
award at the end of the season.
You're doing good because we know nothing after you leave. So,
Or you don't know, I might be purposely saying stuff to throw you guys off.
Dude, don't do that
See?
to us.
He
Damn
might
it.
be the Boyd in white.
Don't do
No,
that
no.
to us.
So
Yeah.
Jerry, you have the into all
Those are
this?
the wrong questions.
You have you have
Not-
the information to all this?
He
Those
watched
are the
the
wrong
episodes
questions.
already.
Oh,
Yeah,
except
I
for the
think
last
that's
one,
what
right?
she
Oh.
You don't have
how
the
many
last
episodes
one.
did you get? Like you didn't see
I've
all.
seen everything except for 10.
Yeah.
Okay. And are they
So you
gonna
watched
give you-
up to episode 9?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think
That
they've
boy.
dropped. I don't think they've dropped 10 yet in general. I don't know. I don't know.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Do
So
you
when
That
think
you
they,
you are
doing a
you
good
are
job.
good
Be
because
good.
I couldn't.
do you
Oh my
think they
God.
will drop 10 for like you guys that see it early?
Are you Clara? Jerry, are you Clara?
I might be Clara.
Hold on a second.
No, I might be Clara. You never know.
Right?
I think they probably will, James. I think they probably will. They don't. They don't say anything. It's just they kind of come at random.
Gotcha.
Like I'll
gotcha.
get a random email one night and be like, "Oh," and it's
Awesome.
tough because I'll go weeks without something, and like it's tough. But
Then you got to
Wow.
make videos and just kind of very carefully. Yeah.
Yes.
My goodness.
yeah,
You can't give it away.
Damn. Can I
Non-disclosure
get your
agreement.
email address and your password, please? No, I'm just
Password specifically.
All right, Dana, what's your answer to the
That's
question?
pretty cool.
What do you think?
I think Sophia, like Scarlett, I cannot tell you how many times I wanted to snatch her ass through the TV. Like, she's just so frustrating. But I honestly, as I was like writing this question, I was just thinking to myself, okay, is the start point of the massacre the deaths of Tabitha and Jade? And then does it lead into killing everybody else once the town kills them? And that's the end of the cycle. And I was just curious to see what you guys thought about that. But yeah, I kind of think
I could see it
if
like
they're integral,
that.
then once they're gone, Sophia's free to run amok. That's a good point.
Right. And that
right,
would
like,
that
is
makes
this
sense.
the catalyst? Because we started to see them drop their little hints, right? Like you said, I think it was you, Baby Clay, that said, finally, everybody saw Victor's drawing and heard that conversation up at Colony House. And Kenny's like looking at the thing like, okay, what the fuck? Now you have Patty at the other place. And I know this is one of the questions that we were talking about, that we're going to talk about, but maybe we could just lead into it. Like, they now have that, and from somebody else has another piece of information about Tabitha. Is this now the start of the revolt? Like, so do they then go after Tabitha and Jade, and then it's the massacre?
I think that would make sense of how it's been happening, right? Because if we think that the original story is who made it out, I'm assuming he doesn't want, and if that was possibly Tabitha and Jade, he doesn't want them to escape. So I imagine, he's got to somehow defeat them before they figure out the story. And then after he defeats them, he gets full reign to kind of play. Now, I don't know how Victor survived. That's still a whole nother mystery sort of ball within itself. But, I mean, he said the boy in white, but again, why him? Why Victor, like out of all these generations? But, again, it does seem to, that tracks. It makes no sense to me.
But what about, what do you guys think? Like, I mean, it kind of leads into the question, of the reveal at Colony House. It was the final question we were going to ask you guys. So do you guys think that this is going to be the start of like the revolt against Boyd, the start of the townsfolk kind of like, you guys didn't tell us, questions and
Elgin's about to let it, like, things are going to ramp up, intensity's going to start getting up there, and that's when I don't know if Elgin will be the one to specifically reveal the secret, but Boyd is going to lose control of keeping everyone together and going up against Tabitha and Jade because of that act that he did with Elgin last season. Because I honestly thought going into this season, the town was already going to divide, but everyone just kind of moved on like it was no big deal. So I think once that ball drops, that's when the town will feel free to go after Tabitha and Jade, because they already don't trust Boyd. Who cares what he says if he says they're important or they're integral? Like, yeah, I think that's a very good point.
So you think now that this information's kind of out there in the ether, it's like, that's it. The fuse has been lit, so to speak.
We're on a boiling, like, I don't have a good metaphor for it, but things are about to go down for sure. And there's no real going back now. There's so many actions that have been taken that the only way to really stop anything from getting too tense is for Boyd to sit the whole town down and say, this is everything that happened in season 3, and this is what I did. I'm sorry. And then maybe they could get things going, but this town doesn't like to talk. So they're definitely going to keep secrets until they're too far gone. And then that's when all the trust is going to be broken.
Right, because we do know the town folks kill the Tabithas and the Jades. So it's like, but something's got to set that fire. Like,
but we still have Donna though, and she's been someone who still has integrity enough in the town.
Yeah,
and she's been to Boyd a couple times saying, "Hey, look, man, you got to let some of us know." And he has kept her up to speed, so she's pretty well up to speed with the bits.
She's very respected
with Tabitha.
too.
And so they would now that. For Donna, that would be the only thing they would have to break Donna down and her integrity. And now her coming back into town with this doll, or possibly if they bring the doll back, or who knows what, with Sophia in town, she very well could break Donna down easily. I'm sure there's something there that she could do to her. That would be the only person I could see saving the town from actually having a massacre go down. Now they could get up to the point of that. Like, I could see all kinds of chaos going on. But then again, if this is going to have a happy ending and everybody makes it out, Donna would be the person.
Mama Donna for the save. Yeah. That's a very good point.
Better be Donna.
Boo.
Don't you boo our Donna. Look, man, she kind of hold it together.
Donna's a G.
Look, she's gonna bring that axe. You keep on messing around, she's gonna bring that axe like she
But
did.
you know what? You know what? I will say Donna has won me over the last couple episodes, with the speech she gave to Tabitha and her basically sacrificing herself to make sure that Tabitha and Ethan was safe while the life-size Cabbage Patch dolls was doing their thing. But Donna has started to win me over.
She also told Roger basically to shut the fuck up. When they was in the
Yeah,
cabin
that
that
was
night,
a
he
good
was
one.
bitching.
He deserved that.
Oh wait, I have a random question because I was curious about this. When Donna was like, let's pull in the dolls and all of that stuff, were any of you else like, why the fuck would you do this?
Yeah, thank you.
No,
No, I was like, pull it in. No, I was
Yeah.
like, pull it in.
Jerry,
We need to
It was
suss it out.
dumb.
I was like, bro,
Thank
Donna, I
you.
love you, but you're stupid.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
This
Because
is
we
my
got to figure it
first
out. We
time
don't want to be
agreeing.
surprised, man. Look,
Yeah.
Finally.
Look, she
Listen.
messed up. No, listen. She messed up when she put the stones and put them back in the river. You should have put them in parts and did burn the rest of the bits and been done with it.
But her
Hey, look.
logic for pulling them in made no sense if they were there forever. What the fuck?
Kind of
dude?
get the
bird-
logic,
Yeah.
but I still don't think it was worth the
They
risk.
had already pulled them up, though. That's the thing.
Yeah,
They were
that's-
already up.
now,
That's
at first, I agree with
problem.
Scarlett. At first,
Look,
I did agree with
first,
Scarlett, but
They already
when
pulled this shit up.
Roger
It's already
already pulled it up, so yeah, I do agree with God. At first,
Yeah,
I was
that's
like,
true.
"Fuck no," but now Roger already pulled it up. The bird's already out the cage, so you might as well
Yep.
go in and see what it is.
Now, them putting it back
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
was their downfall because they thought they was like scarecrows. They didn't realize what poppets were. They confused a poppet with a scarecrow. That's their fuck up.
Mhm.
And they put stones in it, which made it heavier and more
No,
beefier.
no,
You don't
no,
put stones in
you-
a poppet.
The rope.
No,
Once
Dana, no. It was coming up. I bet you this little son
I
of
gotta
bitches
separate
was
you
was
two
banging on
again.
their shit the
it
whole
shouldn't
time.
have been touched in the
No,
first place.
no.
It shouldn't have been
Tabitha
touched in the first
remembered
place.
how to fight back.
That is my
You can
baby.
kill these things. I be goddamn. We're pulling it up and we're killing it and we're securing our fucking cabbage patch.
Hell no.
Fuck
I'm
them
just
dolls.
going in my fucking village. I'm
you.
just
They do have to
chilling.
take out those
Why
other
would
dogs.
You
if they
think
want
these
their
things weren't
food.
going to pop back up at some point?
I don't know.
It must.
thanks to
I would
Roger.
think so. It's got its hands on fire.
What's been banging around
No.
outside? the
Okay,
damn-
let's wait a second, everybody.
What's banging on the door outside? The
Hold
last
on,
couple times
hold on. We
visited?
still have somebody on the panel who has not said whether he would pull the rope or not pull the rope. Mr. Mudlove, you find a rope in the creepy fucking forest of Prom. Are you pulling it or are you
what I
leaving
would
it be?
do? I would personally say everybody should just listen to Boyd or Jade and Tabitha, and then I'd grab the rope and swim to the bottom of the lake and find my way out. No, I don't think
Oh,
anyone.
you're brave
Roger
as
made me
hell.
so mad. He made me so mad. They're picking crops. Everyone's having a nice time at the lake. It's all just nice and dandy. And Roger's like, a rope? Didn't even ask about it. He's just
Yeah.
like, and starts
Yeah.
ripping it. And I'm like, dude, you
Right?
oh,
Right?
you made
Talk
me so
about
mad.
it. We
me
got
so
5
mad.
minutes. We got
No,
5
I
minutes.
literally-
we don't have no time. No,
He's had
that's
enough
why Jade
evidence
went
to
on the
not be
trip.
dumb, but he's always been dumb when he's on the show. So
No,
Yeah.
he
his
got what he
downfall-
deserved. That's all I can
his
say.
downfall, and I stand by this, is that he did not help them pull the fucking bodies in. He was a
No,
bitch.
he just watched and complained.
He just watched and
Yep.
complained. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be all fucking ready to pull a rope and then not be a man to deal with the consequences. I would have been man
Mhm.
enough, Dana, to deal with the consequences.
Right.
Again, I would have cut these bodies
Everyone
up
get back.
right
It's
here,
on me, you know, like
and we would have.
Yeah.
We had fire. We confirmed there was fire at the campsite.
Mhm.
Dana had a knife. She cut the. We could dispose of it very easily, Dana, and no fucking dollies to
Let's
come
burn
knocking
these
on my
things.
door at night. But no, what did we do? We put rocks in them and put them back in the river. That was where
and
you
if only
fucked up.
someone, if only someone mentioned, hey, while we were out at the settlement, we heard some walking around at night. Like, why does the town not know this information to be like, maybe we
That's
shouldn't be pulling
facts.
things out of the lake?
Yeah.
Like, that should have been said to everybody, even people like Roger. I don't know.
Well,
Town needs
Right?
to
Like
talk
a
about
little
it.
FYI,
Well,
a little,
again-
just so you know.
Mhm. We heard some creepy stuff out there. So if you see anything strange, maybe ignore it, you know, like nothing. Roger's, oh, let me just start. Ah, man.
It's in
Yeah,
the middle of
a
the
very
freaking
bright character.
crops. Okay. He was digging for carrots and there's a rope there. And I know I garden. I find stuff in our, we've got old bricks that people used to have in the yard. You dig far enough, I found cinder blocks and all kinds of crazy shit in the yard. And guess what? I go digging it up and pulling it up because my crops don't need that. It's going to cause that rope does not need to stay in the middle of them crops. You going to eat them crops with a fucking creepy rope that's got dolls attached to it?
Well, I'm not going to pull it.
I'm not going
I'm
to pull
pulling
it.
Dana.
I'm also,
pulling it.
I'm also, my
Dana,
garden's not in freaking
y'all
film.
just know if you're with me, I can't go nowhere. I'm touching
Yes,
it. I'm
yes.
pulling it.
We're
I'm
dead.
saying it.
Yes. I have
And we're
this
getting
argument with
worked
her
out.
all the time. I
No,
have,
I told you, Dana. I'm pulling it and I'm cutting it up and burning bodies.
I have to keep her from touching Annabelle.
James-
I've got to keep her from
James
pushing
touching
buttons.
bodies.
I've
James
got
is
to
with
keep
Walking
me.
her.
demonic
James in the
tapes.
same boat. Me and James, we're pulling the rope and we're burning the bodies, right, James?
That's pretty funny.
Yes.
See, James.
James. And you're the survivalist. Like, you're the one who's made the videos on how to survive the friggin' apocalypse, and pulling the rope. Really? Is that smart to do? You know better, James.
Look, we could use the rope.
That's
For
kind of
something
true.
else.
I wonder if I get
kinda
a shirt
true.
that says "Go to hell, Roger."
Well, Roger, I don't like Roger because he's a bitch. He totally bitched out and let he let
this
two
character's
women
awful.
out fucking strong arm him.
Yeah,
and-
what was he
they
doing just
they
standing
He's
there,
just a
bro?
bad character
He's
all
just
around.
standing there, like, oh my
But
god,
he's
he
watching
just-
them-
Can you take care of this,
so
please?
much.
I hurt my hands. Like,
Had
what?
fucking Donna in the middle.
Right,
Donna's
pull a little
trooper
harder,
as fuck.
ladies. Pull a little harder.
And then
Honest as shit.
it was
look
even,
at him.
it was
Look at him.
even so much more satisfying.
And that's what
When
this moment right
as soon
here.
as he says, "How do you know this?"
Yeah.
Boom, Kool-Aid man.
and the
Yeah.
monster just rips down his
Ooh,
throat.
yeah.
I love that. It
him
was so
showing
satisfying.
NPC Roger good
How do you know this?
I'm telling you, it was
Oh,
in this
yeah,
moment
give me your
I
throat.
knew that he was a bitch and he was gonna die
Yeah.
because he
Yeah.
couldn't even. He's not
Yeah,
strong
yeah.
enough to pull this in. He ain't gonna be able to run away from these monsters, and they knew it. The monsters knew it because when
Look.
they came in there and when he Kool-Aid Man in there, he made a fucking beeline for Roger's ass. He didn't give a shit about Tabitha, none of them.
He
was
scanned the
like-
room. Was like, you.
No, he
Yeah.
did,
And you
he did
noticed
exactly. He
he
went
was
straight
the
for him.
most. You noticed in that moment he was the most afraid.
Mhm.
And who became the next most afraid? She was out there by herself. A monster grabbed her little ass up too and burnt her face
Patty.
off.
Wait, what were
Then
you gonna
Tabitha
say?
braved it out and she stabbed the monsters and
And
they
my boy
were not
Ellis.
scared anymore.
Right, but what
Ellis
were you
also
gonna-
stepping up this season.
He
He
did,
went in
but
there
what
and
were you
saved her
gonna
with
say,
no
James?
help.
Yeah,
I was just gonna say
I
everybody's
was proud
talking
of
about
Ellis.
Roger and focusing on Roger. Do you not remember they drowned the bird
Well,
do
they
you
put
mean?
when they poured water on its
Drown it?
head?
no. He
They
put
poured water on its head and drowned the damn thing, and then had to bury it.
That might be it.
I think that's
Oh,
enough
no.
water.
No, it's fine. It's Pet Cemetery rules. It's gonna come back,
Come to
James.
life.
Don't
I don't
worry.
think that's enough water, James.
It's
Man,
fine.
I didn't think about that, but yeah, Ethan's a murderer for sure.
James said
Wait a minute,
animal
wait a minute.
cruelty.
Yeah, wait a minute. That would really drown the animal?
No.
No,
Really?
birds get water all the time.
I was just saying, don't make me
Bird
sad.
bath.
I'm
He's
not
always a
mad.
bird bath. Get all up in water. He's
I just
fucking
got
with you.
really sad.
So
Off
it
screen, he
just
just held them under and said, "It's gonna be okay."
yeah, it just seemed to say it's not the Lake of
I
Tears.
know, I know.
So Jerry, what is the Lake of Tears?
The
No
friends we made
comment.
along the way.
Well, yes, the Lake of Tears is the friends we made along the way.
Mhm.
I don't
It's
know.
all
all the
the, it's all the
time-
folks
and all the
that have
times we
passed
spent
away.
together.
Yeah, all the tears.
Rogers, we've
Wait.
lost.
Wait, can I ask? We haven't. I feel like we haven't addressed much of this at all. I know we have other questions, but I have to.
No,
ask,
I mean, we
how
have
did-
one more question. Let's open it up to the full discussion. We're pretty much
Okay,
there, so
all
go
right.
for it.
Okay, how did you guys feel about the fake out of Donna? Like the fake out death
okay
that
with
almost happened.
I knew she was.
Oh, the scene itself.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I
How
like
did you
how
feel
people
about
I'm
it?
glad
built her
she's
up and she
alive.
lived.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad she's alive.
I like her being alive. I think it was a little weird, the choreographed part of that scene, but
I agree.
Conceptually, I like that she's alive.
Yeah,
I
I'm glad
agree.
she's
She
alive.
turned around when there's chaos going on and was like, "Listen, you gotta move."
She's like,
Shut
listen, this is what we're going to.
Yes, shut the
Run,
fuck up.
run.
Yeah,
Grab
go.
her hands and run.
Well, I can tell you that, like, just between my comments and a couple of other people that I know within their comments, this has now sparked the Donna is sus train again, because
What?
people are looking at like the stuff that
Yeah.
happened at the thing and are now re-questioning Donna.
Oh,
Is she a
So-
mole?
Yeah.
Is she the mole?
They're,
It's like
how
they're
you said,
re-questioning the wrong
Who would
person.
turn their back in a dangerous situation? And she's a hunter. Like
Yeah.
she's not, she has survivalist skills.
That's
The
interesting.
worst thing you could do is turn your back to an open area like that. But she does it anyway. She's building a fire when there's like no need to build a fire, and because like she's not I'm just telling you what, not me. I have my own Clara is sus train. I'm not on the Donna is sus train. I'm just telling you from what the comments I've seen, and in my YouTube, like the Donna is sus train is back in full mode.
I wasn't thinking about it, but there are a few clues there, like just how ready she was to pull the dolls out. But I think the doll attacking her really, I don't know. I feel like it would have killed her if no one stopped her. I'm not sure.
It would have.
So I just thought I'm
gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. There's three people we need to be sus of. That's Boyd. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm still on my Boyd train. Jade. I don't want to go keep rambling about my Boyd as the archetype of or the new herald for the man in yellow. But I think people are the show. What I've realized since 2022 about this show, you will see something, but it means something else. We see Boyd as this good guy, but now we see him as he's a leader still, like the show says, heavy is the head of the crown. So he has to keep certain information away from people, but at the same time, why don't you tell the information to the people that's close to you? Kenny, Donna, he still hasn't found it. Kenny still doesn't know that Fatima killed Tilly.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like
that one just fell apart.
And he's the big culprit for not talking.
Exactly. And that is going to break. That's going to be the first step of Kenny going against Boyd, because him knowing that Fatima killed Tilly and didn't come back and tell Kenny, it was just another confirmation for me that Boyd is turning into, and he even says it in the trailer that hey, I'm changing into something I don't like, or I'm becoming something I don't like.
That would also add to the beef between Kenny and Ellis too, if they ever fought.
I don't even think Kenny knows about Elgin. I don't think he knows Elgin kidnapped. Oh no, he was there when they rescued him. So
try to get Boyd to stop him.
Yeah.
Right.
But I don't know if Kenny's gonna make it.
That's what I'm nervous about. Some of those trailer shots have me real nervous for Kenny.
Yeah, the trailer shots.
Yeah,
I will say this as well.
Kenny must suffer.
Jade,
like Miles O'Brien.
Jade is gonna make sure of it.
We have to keep an eye out on Jade, because I noticed now that we watch season 1 and I go back and watch season 4, it's a pattern between him and Sophia that I don't think anyone has realized just yet. Toby didn't say anything to Sarah about Jade. Nothing. Where's my friend? Do you know where my friend is? What happened to the guy in the car? This was when he was fully awake and he was talking.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Very good point.
Very good point.
Sarah unalive Toby. Kind of, sort of, in a way, Sophia unalives the priest. The priest,
to keep something hidden.
To keep something hidden. The priest knew I didn't arrive with this girl. So now I'm thinking, and maybe that's why they told us to go back and watch these episodes.
Especially with all the mirroring, like setting up the trap, like the season's mirroring season 1 so much, you're onto something. I think you're onto something.
Exactly. And it's just been, it's a pattern that the show gives us that basically will give us an answer without giving us an answer. That's why it creates another question. They show us these patterns and want us to follow these patterns. Oh, no. We're definitely going to get the answers. But I just honestly think that we think Donna is sus. We think I'm totally on the team with that. Clara is sus. I'm now on the team with Clara being sus. But I think sometimes
you're welcome.
We are focusing on the wrong people, and the right people that we are needing to focus on are the people that we think are good. Tabitha, Jade, Boyd, the boy in white, even. It's a lot of patterns that I see from season 1 and season 4 that matches up to kind of my little theory I have going.
Well, I wouldn't honestly be shocked if Jade turns out to not be the good guy. And Tabitha turns out to be not to be the good guy.
Yeah, he's the only one that's had the most blood sort of visions. I don't think any of hers have been that intense.
like what I've been thinking in the past, like just few episodes, that what if we're looking at this all wrong? The story that this place is telling us is that the townsfolk sacrificed the children, and that's kind of where all this started. Well, what if it was honestly Tabitha and Jade who sacrificed the children? And what better way to fuck with them than to make them think they got to save them than find out you were the cause of it?
That's a crazy theory. That's a good theory.
I think Jade's been trying too hard to get them out of there to be too sus.
Like what? Like this place likes to fuck with people. The ultimate fuckery right now to Jade and Tabitha would be, oh, let them think they were the good guys. Oh, you told the kids stories to give them hope and all this stuff. Yeah, they could have done that knowing they're about to sacrifice them.
They did say Christopher got really scary before everything went down. So, I mean, you know, whether he's just pushing for answers or actually becomes something evil, like you're saying.
That's true.
Either way, he's not going to be good for the town, and the town's not going to be good for him.
You know, because I'm just like this place likes to fuck with people, and what better way to fuck with people?
Oh yeah,
like something has to get that bad for them to kill Jade, because that like as of right now, Jade's an asshole in the eyes of people and all of that, but he hasn't done anything bad.
He's just a neighborly asshole.
Yeah. So if everyone
what
dies,
if that truth is that they were the ones who sacrificed the kids, and that's what the townsfolk find out?
Yeah.
And every cycle, the townfolk murders Tabitha and Jade. Why? Because they were the original ones who sacrificed the children.
It could be something with Jade.
Tabitha's more of a victim.
Yeah,
I don't know. She didn't get like the bloody hallucinations Jade got, and like I feel like she is going to get something worse, or her past reincarnations did, but it's worse because she didn't deserve it. Maybe. Like,
well, I mean, I think it's even creepier to the point to where they're thinking that they were, like they told us last season that they were together, you know, and they sacrificed their own child. They had a child. If it comes back and they circle back and Tabitha was the child, one of the children sacrificed or some crazy shit like that, and Jade was the father, I'm like, man, that's fucked up. Let's see. I want to see what some of you guys in the chat are saying. I know we've been rambling for a minute. See, Michonne says, and talking about Sophia, she was watching people tear themselves apart. Indeed, she was. Miss Susie says, do those myths come to there or from there? Indeed. Are they bringing them into from, or are they being created in from and brought into the real world? Very good thoughts. Jackson Rain says, I think Sophia's going to be the one that causes Henry to go into whatever seizure he's going into. Do you guys agree? Yeah, they showing what they put out the episode trailer for the next episode. Last night.
They are performing CPR on someone, so
that's interesting to think it was Henry. Do you think she's going to touch him to make it happen? Yeah, I mean, she could make her way back to Colony House or something like. I mean,
well, they do meet at the bar.
So
the promo for this episode didn't show a lot of what was in it, especially Sophia. So she could easily just pop in there and be like, "Hey, Henry, die now," and then.
And that's going to be heartbreaking. If that is Henry, that would be, oh gosh.
Yeah, that would be a
and then there you go with knowledge comes at a cost. Is she taking Henry because Victor told Henry and showed him the pictures of the man in yellow?
You tell on me, I kill your daddy.
You recognize me? And then boom, kill him. Oh gosh, that whole family needs a break.
Right?
It does. Yeah. It does.
Let's see. MG
meant to be tortured.
MG says radio only gave off one date. Oh yeah, we were talking about the for when Marielle was in the ambulance, and that was interesting. Yeah, there were some numbers and dates or possibly frequencies. Yeah, I did catch the 1609. I know there was some more. There was like a 17 something on there as well. So yeah, there was definitely some numbers in there. The rest were not direct matches. My opinion, 1609 was the bargain / sacrifice date. Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, that was the Jamestown situation I talked about a couple weeks ago.
That's pretty cool. And I know, Vic, y'all would be careful. You're talking about Jade bashing in this chat. Oh, God, no more Jade bashing, apparently. He is a good person. We love Jade.
I think Jade is a good guy, too. I think.
I like Jade.
I am worried.
It's an interesting theory, though.
I'm just about
battering it up.
That would be a big FU.
I don't think he's a man in yellow, but I do think he'll push.
I don't think
he might have
is
a
the
darker
man in
side.
yellow.
No,
Yeah,
he's
I
not the
just think
man
it's
in
a darker
yellow.
side.
But whatever his part that he played in the town's original pack deal, whatever, it seems darker. But again, it might just be because they all turn on him. But again, they're all turning on him because of what the kids calling out to him. Well, what did y'all? I mean, I don't know. It feels like he's going to have a darker part to play. I don't know, but we'll see.
I did actually have a question for you guys. Oh, I'll wait till the comments.
No, go ahead.
Oh, good.
Someone brought up in my comments, I believe, that potentially Victor, why he's left alive so many times, is that if nightmares come to life after you die, he'll be so chocked full of trauma that the nightmares that come from him will be too dangerous for even the monsters to deal with. And that could be why they don't ever actually kill him, because his nightmares coming to life would be the worst thing for the whole town.
Look at Jerry. Look at Jerry.
Maybe water.
No,
maybe
that's
flood,
He's just interested in the comment. He's interested
that
in the
man's
theory.
brain.
Y'all leave Jerry alone. Poor guy
That's
can't even
interesting.
hang out on panel.
Well,
That's a very interesting theory.
Does the cycle actually end if someone's left alive?
Well, it
Oh,
seemed like
that's
it
what
did.
I've always wondered.
Well,
How
it
does
seemed
this
like
fa-
it did, though, because they reset to a
Yeah,
degree.
but
Now, we don't know
he's
about the
still
town
alive.
itself resetting, but it did seem as if they got a new Tabitha, a new Jade. Like the town did seem to reset in some degree, even though Victor stayed alive.
Victor's still holding on.
Or
Victor's
is
still
there
holding
always a child left behind at the
Like
end
a
of
boy
each
in
cycle?
white?
Carry
That's
on.
the other question.
And
yeah.
Ethan would be the new Victor in this cycle, unless
And that could be their
unless
connection to the boy in white and why he lingers
Yeah.
after the massacre.
or maybe Victor.
Such good questions. This show really raises the most interesting
It's
questions.
a very
Yep.
layered TV show. It's
Yes.
not surface level. You really
For
have
sure.
to think with this show, and that's what's so great about it. I love it.
Absolutely. And Green Spider, I do like this Jade Sacrifice OG Tabitha, the little girl. That's what I was saying could be her skull he's drank from. Yeah, that is definitely, I like it. I like it. Because if that could be, I like it gets darker and darker the more you think about the different ways they could go with this story, with what they've given us. And they've given us just enough for us to kind of give our imaginations kind of a whirl and to let it kind of lead us wherever we think it could go. Let's see. We got House of Mystics coming.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you.
$20.
Wow, look
Thank
at
you,
that.
House of Mystics.
Right. Hi,
That's a high
Dana
dollar
and
super chat.
Scarlett. Ladies, your panel is Fire, Clay, Walking Dead, Cap, MudLove, and Jerry. Welcome, y'all.
Thank
Got
you.
the
Thank you.
fever. Oh,
Thank
we got
you,
the fever.
House.
You got the fever. And for that
Yes.
$20, we're going to give
Whoop,
you a little
whoop.
bit more.
Welcome to the fever dream. Fever, you're on fire. Welcome to the burning desire. I said fever. Join the party. We're burning all through the night.
Times
Yeah,
That's
that
right,
song
folks.
is
With
fire.
donations like that from House of Mystics, the fire will be burning all night long. Again, thank you so much, Hun, for the $20. And it is thanks to folks like you that keep the lights on, the fires burning, and the fever ever going.
Right? Thank you so much.
Yeah,
That was
I
very
was
sweet.
dancing the whole time during that. That song is so good. I was like throwing it around.
Yeah, no, I saw you. I was giggling. I was like, "Oh, Jerry likes it." I do love
love
when I
it.
can
It's
see
a
you
good
guys
song. It is. It's
on
fantastic.
camera when I'm playing.
There's
like
a lot of
bit or
good songs on the
something.
channel.
I do
I
love when
genuinely
I
like
can
a
see
lot of
y'all
songs.
interact with it behind,
You can
like
see me?
backstage. Yeah, I
I
can
was
see
probably
you.
picking my nose or something.
Oh, I can see
Jeez.
all you boys when I play a bit. Yeah, I see you down there.
Are you gonna share?
It lets me see. No, I don't
You need
share
that.
the bits.
You need that.
Those are
That's
behind
about Jerry's
Patreon
boogers.
walls.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no. If you want to see Jerry's boogers, those are on behind a Patreon wall.
No, I'm
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
quit, guys. I'm trying to quit.
I have a secret
Solid.
page. Check the link in bio.
Right. Yeah. Any kind of bath water, all that. That's that's extra
Yeah.
special bits you got to pay
Links in the
for.
bio. Links in the
Yeah.
bio.
Right. The dirty martini. What? What are we talking about dirty martinis for?
Oh no.
Oh wait, that's because Vic was talking about she needed a
Yeah.
martini. Okay, my bad. I was about to say because I was talking about other stuff. I got confused. I was like, wait, what?
Talking about
Dirty
bath
martini?
water.
I'm like, damn,
Dirty
Jerry,
martini.
is that a term I'm not familiar with?
Well, before you know it, you'll be getting $50 and $100 super chats, and that'll blow your mind. That's happened to me a
Well,
couple
you guys
times.
just hanging
and you're
out
not
with us
expecting it.
and spending
Yeah.
time with us blows my mind. And I truly appreciate everybody
Yeah.
that spends time with us. And again, just hangs out
We
with
do
us.
have fun.
Scarlett and I were fans. We were people in the chat. Like we didn't think of doing this at all. And then we just decided to talk more.
And then they
There's so much
brought
to talk
me
about.
in.
Right. And we got Baby Clay. Boy, we've had you for a minute. And we got James come in.
2 years strong.
Right. I mean, the Fromily just keeps growing.
Yeah.
Right.
At least our side of the Fromily. I mean, the Fromily is massive regardless where you are. But our side of the Fromily is getting bigger and bigger all the time. And yeah, Heather, it is a good question. And we kind of talked, or I brought it up a little bit earlier for sure, about Tabitha's sort of reincarnation and why we see her as a kid, and what seems to be either the first cycle or the original before the pact. Either way, it is curious that we see her in that version, but any other version we see so far as an adult, which is only really 2, I think. Possibly Abby's a 3rd. If you know, she's kind of a question mark one out there. So yeah, that is. I mean, do you guys have any thoughts, Jerry? Or anybody like why she? Well, I don't know if you could tell. Damn it, Jerry.
In
Look
my
at the
head,
clothing.
I was reading the comments. What was the question?
I don't know if I can ask you that question.
Well, look at the clothing little Tabitha has on. It makes you wonder, was she part of the Salem witch trial era?
Right. Talking about little
right.
Tabitha, like why do we see a little Tabitha as opposed to her being an adult form like we see when she comes back into From, whereas Jade, we see him in all adult versions. I mean, yeah, we see him with little boy in this one, but that's a whole trippy like mind thing. I don't think it has anything to do with it.
It's a good question though. Like, did Tabitha get brought there as a child? If so, why? Or was this kind of the start of the entire thing? And maybe when she was a child, Fromville was created, and that's her first experience in Fromville was because it was created while she was a child. I don't know.
But the child is Tabitha and Jade's child from a previous life cycle.
They did marry young back.
The one that of the Unkui
No, they could have married young. I guess that is possible. And yes, Debbie, feel free to drop your bits, hun. I know you put out lots of good videos on the art, and she's got some good From art bits, along with lots of other things. They're very themed and really cool to check out and watch. So you guys go check it out. Yes, post your bits, my lady. Yeah, we like bits.
We do. That's why we bring all the different bits together.
And we try to, man. If we can string all the bits together in one bit, it's even better.
Right?
Better, broader bits.
I gotta give props to my guy Ellis for picking it up this season. Ellis has really been killing it for me. I know a lot of people don't like him, but like I never seen him as useless. But in this season, he's definitely more useful than he has been for sure.
Yeah, I do like Ellis.
Making his death be that much.
As he goes into the Gollum to protect his woman.
No.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't want it. I can't see Boyd go through losing his son like that. That's just
that's gonna hurt. That would make him break for sure.
That would break.
He's all his
father would. Yeah.
Ugh.
I got a bit for y'all, man. Y'all ready? Tilly was also the man in yellow.
It's possible.
It's possible.
I can see it.
Pushing herself in the pool just confirmed to me that this entity that's shape shifting into people could sustain a lot of damage. She survived a car crash, with damn near the windshield poking at her neck. She fell in the pool, broken arm. She's out wandering around and eavesdropping on people. And Tilly is the next shit starter, because can't forget Tilly off the rip said that Fatima was pregnant as soon as she got in the colony house. Which sparked the Elgin. Hold on, you're pregnant? Oh, I gotta go in the bathroom and talk, because that's the only way I can remember type of deal. And then that's when he brought up the memory that he had from the boy in white. So
she was also touching Fatima when Fatima got so angry she stabbed her.
Yeah, she stabbed her.
Yeah.
She stabbed her. And I think she forcibly stabbed her because Tilly's part was done. Tilly's part was there to let Fatima know, hey, you're pregnant, and let everyone else know that she was pregnant. And to
never saw her get buried.
You never seen her get buried neither. I'm pretty sure they did, but I'm a firm believer, they haven't buried her yet, because she walked away and turned into the man in yellow. I'm just sorry. My tempo theories are out there.
I think it fits.
But he's a polymorph if you look at polymorph shapeshifters, they can't really be harmed per se.
Exactly.
Star Trek DS9. If he's a polymorph, you could
just like
put a knife
Mystique
through him.
from X-Men.
Mystique is a polymorph as well. Yes,
has a crazy strong durability. You can stab her, you can shoot her. She won, pass away. So it's just like I wonder if the man in yellow or the entity has that same sort of shape-shifting power where they can shape-shift but they don't feel any pain. So I mean, Tilly got stabbed, you know, and I still think that she's out there wandering around. I just don't buy the Tilly though. And everybody on that bus is suspect still, Scarlett. We still gotta dissect that bus.
Well, we know the one dude is dead. All right, his body's still down there. Randall sussed that out for us. He was very brave when he went down there. You could see never mind.
Oh, you can see the little rat.
Yeah. You know when he had that one moment and you can kind of see his chest in the shirt and it kind of like clinged to.
Oh, I think I found the belt buckle.
Oh, you talking about Randall? Oh, yeah, with the pus on his neck still. You wouldn't kiss
No, not that one. No, we sussed that out.
That cleared up.
That cleared up. That was matter of fact. Who was it? Was it Real Enigmas? Real over there? He told us it was that was scabs. That was healing.
Yes.
Oh.
He sussed that out.
He fixed it for us.
And then it was all gone.
Would y'all ever kiss him on the cheek with his on the scar side?
I mean, when it heals up. I mean, it's actually gonna be really cool though when you think about it. That scar, that is so Joker-like. I mean, I ain't even gonna lie.
Why is he always mogging people though? That's what I'm wondering. Every time he looks at someone or looks away from someone, he's always like doing a model face, and it's like,
This season in particular, he is, which is why he caught our attention. Well, to be fair, the winching caught our attention, and we were happy with the pumping of the winching.
Yes.
He was just like, grab that shit.
Oh, they were all into that.
Not about
Ladies
that.
were like, yeah.
He was just
He
like,
popped
he
that
was like,
door with such
use a
confidence.
winch.
Oh yeah.
None of the guys,
Like
all the
giving
boys were
people
like,
commands.
"What? A winch? What? Oh yeah."
I didn't
bring
even
it
remember that
along."
until you brought it up.
A wench.
Like
You mean
Randall
a
coming in
woman.
to save
A
the
wench.
fucking day.
He said, yeah. Go over there and grab that shit. He's
Yeah.
just giving people
Sophia looked at him
commands.
weird in that scene, though. I noticed she was eyeing him down when he was walking away.
It looked like she was thinking, a wench? You got a wench? I wouldn't be here for like 5 more minutes.
Right, he does. He can't help it that he's a beautiful man out there just leaning against a barn in the sunlight.
It's just
raised
like a
on his
Calvin
head.
Klein model.
He's grabbing. He's
Yeah.
got this one leg kicked up.
Terrible thing to say about a
Scarlett
man.
zoomed in on that belt buckle for like 20 minutes.
Oh my
Don't
god!
You
hate.
keep talking about it. I'm gonna bring it
Don't
back.
hate
I'm
it.
gonna bring
It
it
is
the whole
funny.
video.
I won't.
I like
They've been
Randall,
going
but
on and
man, he
on
does
about
make me
this.
laugh.
Don't you hate on my Randall?
It's the confidence. We've already discussed why the belt buckle.
Randall's
It's
my
not
confidence
any
is
belt
very
buckle.
sexy,
It's
don't
the
you
way
think?
he
crotch.
grabbed it. Because I mean, he's grabbing that belt buckle for that long. What else is he going to be grabbing later? And he had the confidence to do so.
Hey, this isn't after dark.
Damn.
We still got an hour and 12 minutes till after dark.
Don't you tell me? Y'all gonna keep telling me what to do, and I'm gonna show you where to be. And it's gonna be at Fever After Dark instantly. I think there's a button somewhere over on my channel I can press if we go to members only real quick.
Come to
Who
my
you guys
link in
think
bio.
will be the next? There you go.
Gary, you haven't
There you go.
experienced a Fever After Dark. We had a
I
fun
know.
time. Jackson hung out
I
with
know.
us, and we exercised our tongues.
Yes, we did.
What does that mean?
You have to
know.
be a member to
We-
find
we
out.
Any number of
You have
things,
to be a
Gary.
member to
You
find
could go
out.
any number of directions with that one.
We could. That's open to a
Yeah.
lot of interpretations, like from. Oh my god.
Well,
Yeah,
let's see. Well, in the process of
And you wonder how I got corrupted.
Be a good tongue wagging.
well, you
What
know,
does
in the
tongue wagging
process
even mean,
of
you know?
working our tongue muscles, we learned how a clam can cram into a clean cream can.
It was
Here we
fun
go with
times.
the tongue twisters again.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And you knew
that
the
also
Peter
sounds
Piper
after
picked the
dark for a minute.
pepper of purple people eaters or something. How do you say that one?
Are you talking about Peter Piper
Yeah,
picked a peck
yeah,
of
yeah,
pickle
yeah. Do
peppers?
that one.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickle peppers. Where's the peck of pickle peppers that Peter Piper picked?
Yeah, I would much rather go to Fromville and figure out
She's
how
a
to
very
get out of
talented woman. Yeah.
Well,
It's harder
look,
to figure out.
What can I say? I have many
She's a woman
skills.
of many talents. Yes.
Many skills. Skills of
Many.
which, if you folks want to find
got
out more about, you
skills.
got to become a member.
Yeah, you have to become a
Yes,
member.
right. All the cool people are becoming members, and you should too. Right
Right,
here.
but
Great. We did
Right here,
nursery
right now.
rhymes, right?
Yeah,
We did
that's
nursery
usually what I
rhymes.
say for
Those
my
were
channel.
fun. You know, we checked out Sarah's bits. We checked out Colony House's bits, season 1. We checked out the Man in Yellow's bits. We checked out a whole bunch of other bits in between.
You don't want to know,
including
Jerry.
the massaging
You don't
of
wanna know.
I was going to
shoulders.
say,
Yeah, Jared.
this
that's
also
Man
sounds
in
after
Yellow.
dark. Whose bits?
What was for the After Dark? We checked out the Man in Yellow's bits. I mean, there was a particular shot where if you
what
got
are
it just
bits?
right, you were.
What are
What-
bits? What
Dana,
are we-
It sounds
were we
like
not
bits,
like?
bits
Use
can
your
be whatever.
imagination.
Just exactly bits or
Well,
When you say
whatever.
you
I
checked out the
believe
Man in
the way
Yellow's
they
bits, it
shot
doesn't
it.
sound.
It doesn't
They're in the
sound
old.
like.
They're in the old dudes, apparently. I guess.
Well,
I don't know.
Well, no, we check out all the bits of everybody in the show. So the way they shot the bits was if they were about a half a frame from showing all the bits, but everybody got this. You all saw the bits. You saw them. It was live on TV.
Wait, are you talking about
Just
the Man in
listen to
Yellow
From
dance?
here.
Yeah. And he was about one frame away from showing all the bits.
Pretty sure I said.
I didn't
Yeah,
study
no.
that scene too hard. Maybe I should go back and.
Oh,
didn't
you're
study it
talking
very
about
hard
when the
either.
Man in Yellow turned into Sophia.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Remember,
Yeah, that
remember
part.
we
Yeah,
showed
yeah,
all the
yeah.
bits. Yeah, we showed
Very
everything.
Pennywise
There
scene,
wasn't
I
any
like
bits
that
to
scene.
see in that scene. Sophia. there
He was
nothing.
just ready to take off them dirty ass clothes. That's all.
That's
that
right.
was.
Okay,
That's
we
all it
even
was.
gave Baby Clay Acosta and her moaning scene. Okay, it's all there.
But did she
I
not?
remember
But did
we
she?
played that.
Did she not
We played
moan?
that in slow
Jerry
motion
Chris,
with
I'm just
Boyd pushed
saying.
her up against the
Based off-
ambulance.
She moaned.
Everything
She
shook.
pushed her. Boyd
The earth
pushed her,
shook.
and she goes.
She assumed the
And she
position.
just shook.
I said, bro,
and,
what
and
the hell?
even the earth shook under the feet. Yeah.
She
Apparently
liked
we were
that
getting-
shit. She
all right,
liked
ladies.
it. She liked
I
it.
hear you. So we will get more of Jade's bits. We did show up
More
Jade's
Jade
bits when
bits.
he was in the pond as well.
Jade
was
before
spreading.
he looks older, or Jade when he looks younger?
Look, you
Because
know,
there's two Jades here, right?
no,
The
we're
first
gonna
season
do the
Jade,
older Jade. What the fuck
and
do
then
you think this is? It's Fever After Dark. We
scruffy
don't
looking Jade.
Hey,
we're
nah,
showing the
hold
older
on.
Jade.
I mean, I'm not
I'm
into Jade in
wondering-
that way, but you
No,
know.
The fact
he
that
was-
the guy, the fact that the guy, can you show the picture of the guy that was on the boulder right quick and zoom in on his face, please?
On the what?
Yeah, hang on, let me find you. The
That
boulder
was
guy.
underneath the boulder.
He's not having a good time.
Yeah, him.
He
that
is
dude.
fucking chilling under, like in pain with
Yeah.
a violin.
Well, you
on
know
the
what my
boulder.
baby.
maybe.
You know what
Yeah.
my
Can't even
biggest
play the
question-
violin.
Yeah, he can't
But you know what my
even play
biggest
that.
question is though, and it's kind of twofold. One, if the townspeople are the ones that come after all these variations, who in the fuck was strong enough to throw a boulder on top of his
That's
ass?
a great
And two,
question.
A
it
golem?
totally reminded me of the boulders that they placed inside of the dolls. Total side note, that's more tinfoil hat thinking, but who fucking dropped a boulder on his ass? Where in the fuck were they at that they
He
just
was
like
Maybe
nodding
that's
his
where he
head.
died. Maybe it was Colony
Does-
House and someone shoved it off
He
the roof.
reminds me of Jasper.
crazy?
You
He
look
was-
at him; he's wearing a suit
He
like
does
Jasper.
kind of remind me of
You know
Jasper.
what?
Doesn't he?
does
He
kinda sound
reminded
like
me of Jasper the
Yeah.
first time I
Getting real-
saw him. I was like,
getting real
wow.
He was
Jasper
nodding
vibes.
his head while they were playing, kind of like
Because he
the
couldn't play the
music.
violin.
Oh, no.
He was like,
Yeah,
"Yep,
they
it's
killed him
me,
because
I'm
he sucked
part
at
of you."
violin.
They just placed it on
Terrible.
top.
I'm
He can't
willing
play.
to bet. I'm willing to bet
Reminds me of Jasper.
somebody, a group of people pushed this boulder on this guy. I'm willing to bet that. I'm willing to bet it was
probably
just
tied
him
pushed
down
the boulder on
at
this
the
guy. That's
bottom
what
of a
I'm-
Right?
hill
But that'll
and
take
rolled
like
it
a whole
down.
shit ton of people.
Yeah, tie him
Like,
down.
like of all the ways to murder somebody, they chose a boulder.
That's
Like
what I'm
that seems
saying,
like a
like-
lot of
Take this guy
extra
out.
work.
Like
Could
that
that
looked
be-
like some old school shit. You know, when they used to torture people and they would place them down, they put the boulders on top of them with the
Oh,
little
sure.
piece of
There's all
wood in
sorts of ways to
between.
torture people.
So I'm thinking
Yeah.
of that, but I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, what kind of this motherfucker's in a suit? Y'all going back to like ancient torture techniques? What in the fuck is going on in
Yeah.
this place? Like,
Well, the tried and
And
true
then he's
technique.
literally looking at Jay like, yeah, bro.
I don't know.
yeah,
This
it's
could be
bad.
right.
Yeah,
Much
this happened to
bad.
you in the past life.
Heather-
This could,
Heather
this
TV.
could be
Too.
you.
Heather TV has a hilarious comment. When I first watched this, I
Violin
was
chilling there.
cracking up. I was cracking up. It's just like, okay, like, what the fuck is it doing?
It's so
there?
dramatic just for a guy chilling under a rock. Everyone's just
Yeah.
he's just
He wants all the attention.
Plus
Right,
he's
but
bleeding
they
from his
had
eyes
to
and-
add it
Oh, I
for
like
the
that.
scene
Yeah,
to make
Heather.
sense.
So
So
I
they had
know,
to put
I
the
know.
violin somewhere. And they're like,
yeah, they
"We're
just
gonna
left it
place
for him.
And
We're
hey,
gonna
You
and,
put
play
it
this
right
for
here.
us. We're
and
just
I
gonna.
like this
there you
from
go.
Heather too. Maybe they threw a boulder into a tree, which I mean, I rolled it into the tree maybe, and somehow it just happened to catch
Ooh,
him,
yeah,
or
that's-
even after him, and it
yeah,
rolled onto
yeah.
him. Yeah.
Or did they
Or he
use this
spawned under a
big
boulder.
boulder for his tombstone, maybe? Or maybe there's something to that.
And let's see. The
No.
King of Crank says someone has to be really mad at you to roll a boulder downstairs.
An angry white woman.
And why
Jade is Sisyphus.
didn't they
It
remove
all
the
makes
boulder
sense.
from him so they could play his violin? Yeah, right. Like maybe they could have sat him on top of the boulder so he could play, or maybe he just couldn't play the violin, and they were like, you know what? It's great. It's perfect. It works out. You don't have to play. We got a boulder.
Yeah.
Or a flood carried the boulder onto him.
And there's
Ooh, maybe.
water involved, right?
Or like
Lake
Victor
Tears?
said, you could land under a mountain. Maybe they threw him through the tree and he landed under the boulder.
That's true. They could have.
Yeah,
Yeah, because remember,
I think so.
I was talking about throwing some folks through a tree. That's possible.
That makes no sense.
I think he
Easy
got
When we see the man
stoned.
in yellow again,
He got stoned.
I'm wondering if you guys think we're gonna see the original iteration of the man in yellow again, or if it's just gonna be
Yes.
Sophia going all the way through.
I don't think it's going to be neither. I don't think it's going to be Sophia or the Man in Yellow when season 5 hits. I think we're going to see the original
Big
true
bad.
nature
Big bad.
of the person that's controlling everything. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
the man
just
in yellow is the herald for the big bad, in my opinion. I think
Yeah.
he's
I thought so
painted on that
too.
cave wall. I think he's on that cave wall, and that's not Smiley's birth sack either. I think that is the entity.
I was thinking he could be someone who, like,
Yep.
hypothetically, if the King in Yellow was running things, he could be inspired by the King in Yellow and
Ah,
blessed.
there
with
you
That's
go.
some
that
powers,
our
Yeah.
friend Jackson in the chat.
Jackson
That
has
is
been talking
his
about
big.
that.
yeah.
He
Jackson
big-
loves
big, like,
He loves the
yeah.
Man in Yellow being the King in Yellow and Cthulhu.
Carcosa,
I
King in Yellow,
personally-
Cthulhu,
Yeah,
all them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I personally never
Mhm.
dabbled in that side of the theory crafting when it came to that. So I don't know much, but if you
It's a lot of
That is
similarities,
Paul
actually.
Jackson.
A lot of the characters match up with the play.
Yeah, he's
or
got
the
a
book.
lot too. Like Ed Jackson's dude. If you still do it, man, again, you could hear people on here talking about it, dude. Put your theory out there. He was talking about once
think
upon a
he
time doing
should.
a channel, and dude, do it. You got a lot of knowledge.
He
and you
did
got
have a
good theory.
channel. He did have a channel. It was a gaming channel. That's what a lot of people see. Me and Jackson go way back. He had a
Yeah, but I
gaming
mean, like he
channel.
was talking about like actually doing, I think, stuff for From and stuff like that. Like
yeah.
Do it.
getting into that.
Do
And
it.
I was like,
All you
should.
need is a
He
camera.
should.
OBS free. Just go for it, man. You got it.
I'm thinking about
Yeah,
doing
you
one
got- yeah.
actually. Widow's
I'm
Bay.
telling you, I'm.
Oh, yes.
I'm
Widow's
upgrading
Bay.
I'm
my-
thinking about
I
doing
gotta
Widow's
I
watch
Bay.
haven't
that.
checked it out
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah,
I
I
It's
haven't
worth
checked it
it.
out yet.
I have
you
a
watched
Christian
it, Jerry?
ministry channel.
many
but
episodes
I'm
are
thinking
out?
about doing
You
Widow's
wa-
Bay.
What do you
It's
think of
4
Widow's
episodes so
Bay?
far.
I love Widow's Bay.
Widow's Bay is like
fantastic.
From. It's like
Yeah.
From in vibe, where it's a lot of
Yeah.
mysteries,
Yeah.
a lot of weird things going on. People can't necessarily leave and escape this possible place.
Yeah.
It's funny though. It's not like
And it's
From
not
where it's all
based on
serious.
books
It's very
either. It's not based on a book, from my understanding.
totally
I looked it up
original.
today.
Yeah.
Totally
Hiro
original.
Murai
Thinking
from
about-
Atlanta.
How
is the
many
one
episodes
directing.
is it?
4.
I think
4
it's on
so
4
far.
right now. Yeah. So I'm thinking
it's
about
good.
doing one.
It's worth it.
Nico's talking
you-
about it.
I'm
Apparently
sorry,
Nico wants-
guys.
She wants
I'm
to know about
sorry.
the damn Widow's Bay. Damn,
Yeah,
damn,
she's
let her
curious.
watch.
She sings when she plays with her toys
I know.
sometimes.
I love it because I can hear her back there singing. So I know it's.
Aw.
She howls.
Yep, there.
I'm gonna have to check that out. It's on Apple Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, Apple. Yeah,
Apple TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I'm sorry,
But it
damn,
is worth
Apple
it.
TV.
It's
I
pretty
wasn't-
good.
Funny.
I wasn't getting
Very
into it, Widow's Bay, until episode 4, and that kind
Episode
of
4
really,
was solid.
4 was so good.
yeah, that really drew
Four
me
was
in.
so good. That was a great. People still bring up things in that. I won't spoil, but people still bring up like, "Oh, did you look here in this episode?" And I'm like, "No. How is there so much hidden like stuff in the background?" Yeah, it's good.
So
It's
you
good.
got to be really
Ooh.
observant with this one too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
maybe when
Hiro
From is
Murai,
maybe when
super
From
good.
is over and me and Scarlett catch up, we'll bring us together and we'll talk some Widow's Bay.
Widow's
hit me
Bay,
up. I'm
yeah.
definitely down for a Widow's Bay stream and more From streams, but definitely a Widow's
Oh
Bay
yeah,
stream
well I
too.
think
Yeah.
I have you scheduled back on in a couple of weeks. I believe you gave me 2 dates. So I have you down for coming back. And
Mhm.
like I said, you guys are more than welcome to join. For I know you're busy, Jerry, this weekend with your fiance, but tell her happy Memorial Day baby birthday from me, because I definitely I understand her. Geminis, we're the best.
Should we
Yes,
sing happy
indeed.
birthday for her? Just some harmony.
We're tough.
Na, na,
We're
na,
tough
na,
to deal
na,
with.
na.
We're very Geminis.
Na, na,
We're
na,
very
na,
tough
na,
to
na.
deal with. So
Happy
you
birthday.
and my husband will
Na,
probably
na,
get
na,
along
na,
very
na.
well.
No comments on that because I might get killed.
That's right. It's a very good man, very smart. Because you never know. She popped up on you earlier. She's like gonna be waiting behind.
She's sneaky.
It's a small
Take you out,
apartment
she
in
needs
here.
to.
It's a small apartment in here.
Sometimes I have to remind my husband that I'm the one who cooks his food.
Oh,
You know, he's just got to take that into consideration. Like I have too much access. I have a lot of
2 hours.
Happy
for
early
Debbie.
Happy birthday, Debbie.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Yes, that's right.
That's
right.
I say it's your birthday.
Check out her channel. Drop a comment. Wish her a happy birthday. She's a lot of good stuff on there. Very talented artwork.
Happy birthday.
Oh,
to
she's the
ya.
greatest. Our Debbie is the greatest.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, hon. All
gotta
you
do the
Geminis
dance.
out there. Still, is it Gemini yet, or does it start at the 19th? Are we still in Taurus?
Oh, I
Yeah,
don't
still
know.
a Taurus, April 22nd
no idea how
through the
that works.
23rd.
Well,
22nd.
Well, my birthday
Okay. Well,
is the
happy
22nd.
Taurus birthdays out there, and
April,
future
so yeah,
Geminis.
that's all it does.
So, a question to the new panelists, or Jerry and Mudlove, that hasn't been on with us. What do you guys feel about the religious aspect of the show, especially since Sophia has come in? You know, there were some, of course, with Father Kotri and Book 74 and all that stuff. But now that Sophia's come into play, who we know is the evil entity, she's been using it left and right. I know she's playing her part, preacher's daughter, but there seems to be a lot of that happening. What do you guys think about that element of the show?
I think belief plays such a strong part of the show that we're going to get more religious aspects incorporated in, because when things get tense and people feel hopeless, they look to anything. And in general, religion's always been something that people look to. Sophia knows how to just use her words. And if no one's no one has a Bible there, the Bible just arrived. If no one's informed on the Bible and its stories, Sophia could be like, yeah, and then God said you did have to sacrifice your kids, and then actually make them sacrifice, unlike God, who in the story stopped at the last moment. Like, she could manipulate the Bible and its stories in any way she wants, which I think is interesting. But universally, they could keep it subtle and just kind of have it in a ever ethereal thing in the background. But either way, I love how they're going about it. It's not like when Boyd broke down and was just like, where are you, man? Like, I need some answers. I need some help. I love that kind of stuff, because he did eventually get answers, and you could attribute that just to the story. You could attribute that to God helping out. You could do anything you want with it, and they could leave it subtle like that, and I'd be happy.
Yeah. They get really creative with it. And I think it's very tasteful where they interject these religious moments, especially like we talked about earlier with Marielle. I always say Marielle or Marielle. I don't know which one it is.
I've heard it both ways.
I think it's Marielle.
Yeah. Marielle. They're doing it in these tasteful ways, exactly to Mudlove's point, like where it's not over the top, but it's thoughtful, and it's meant to, I feel like, break the group even more. So I love it. I think it's great.
Do you think it's an actual connection in any kind of way? Like we thought it was fairies, we thought it was Lovecraft, we thought it was this.
I think everything is adjacent. I think it's like adjacent to it.
Right.
If the idea that some mythologies, like maybe Odin or other things, came from altogether, considering how old it could be, you could even make the argument, which the show would never say directly, but you could even make the argument that religion itself, or certain aspects of religion, came from as well. But again, I don't know if they'll go that route, because it would make a lot of people mad. Universally, I don't think it will ever really be. I don't think God's ever going to come down and be like, come on, guys, let's get out of here. I think you could tie like the important story of whatever they need to accomplish to escape to be like a nice, morally good thing to do that God would want. But there's never going to be like, I don't know. There is one painting of the church glowing with outside of the windows.
Right,
And I'm wondering
there
if that
is.
might come into play. So
Yeah, and
I don't
especially the
know.
way Fatima talked about her dad in this season now, and how all paths lead to divine. Whether it's talking, it may not say like this place, like you're saying, like I could tell, like I agree with you, like that tracks in the sense of what Fatima's talking about. Like maybe, God himself does not center here, but the myths, the legends, the lores, the stories that humans have kind of come to know have come from this place. It's been kind of in the way that Tabitha talks about, like it's been in her dreams, even Ethan now, like they've dreamed about this. Julie's hinted on the fact that maybe authors have had dreams or nightmares about this place and then have, made books about it. So there is a sense of like this place is the keeper of tales. They even did something like that in Charmed in one of their episodes where there was a keeper of all the mythologies or the lores, and they did like a whole little thing with that. So, I mean, it is possible that this could be sort of the origin of tales or where these myths come from and they're kind of
The
true.
ultimate story.
Right.
Yeah.
And this is like the true origin of all of religion. Now, again, whether they want to say that and put that out there, I don't know. But I mean, I would find that interesting because, again, I like that show American Gods, and it kind of had a similar theme of in the sense of how all these gods came over and they change, and you could have like 20 variations of Jesus, right? Just because everybody's belief sort of created the gods, was almost as if our belief, you know, gave them their powers to a degree. I don't know if they made it out like we created them, but it was kind of a question like that. You know, did our belief create them or did they create us? So I could see them going down that track. I actually like that thought.
It's a lot of material for it.
Oh yeah, and they put, like I said, they put a lot of bits, dialogue this season. I know people want to see that action and stuff like that, and I do. I am like that too. I don't like too much sappy dialogue that's just kind of know nothing dialogue, or just what I guess is character development. But sometimes I'm like, I don't really care about the bullshit drama between characters.
Sometimes they're just being emotional. It
Right.
doesn't lead to anything.
But this dialogue seems meaningful. It seems connected to the story. Like what they're, again, just like Lost, right? Like you got to listen to what they're saying. Now you may not get it right now, but later you'll be like, oh shit, that's what they meant when they said this.
The emotional stuff is hitting more, like Boyd's breakdown, but then every other line of dialogue feels like it leads to something at least.
Right. It's not too much of that just sort of filler dialogue stuff to kind of give you more time on an episode. We're stretching out these little, because I'm not usually into dramas for that reason. I don't like the drama. That's why I wasn't into The Walking Dead. I didn't really want all that back and forth between the characters. Right. So that's why I never got into it. But this one, it's just enough for me to say, okay, like I do like that little emotional stuff. I do want character development, but I'm not just sitting here. Like there's more meaning to what they're saying with the story and the mystery behind this place. And that's what pulled me in, is the mystery.
Definitely agree.
Right. But we are at the 11 o'clock hour. And I know that if you guys do have to leave, because this is, you know, the time the stream is supposed to end, we sometimes go over. But feel free. But Baby Clay said you're saying you're going to step away. What you got going on?
Oh, not the same old shorts I've been dropping about from MCU, the DCU universe. I can't talk. I will be dropping official trailer breakdown for the Lanterns show they have coming out for HBO Max, which will probably be good. I'm hoping that it will be. And that's about it. So y'all can check me out on my channel and my shorts, and we'll be dropping some From content here and there.
Right.
Nice. Dude, you got all of it.
Yes, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. What about you, Jerry? Yes. Thank you, honey. What about you, Jerry? What you got going on?
I got From coverage going on. Every Sunday, 10 a.m. will be a breakdown. 10 p.m. will be a deep dive, and then later in the week there will be another deep dive out all the way through. And I talk about other stuff, maybe Widow's Bay. And someone mentioned Dirty Martinis in there. I got to plug this one. I have a Strictly Dirty Martinis on TikTok. It's a random page where I review shit martinis. Random little thing. I just had to throw that plug in there.
I love learning about you. That is random, but I love it.
It's very random. I go to shit bars and try dirty martinis. And I review.
Oh, God. Yeah,
gosh. You're just asking for pain. You're just asking for pain.
Right, but I know we will definitely have you back on.
Yes,
and, and then once everything is said and done, we are going to just have you on to give you the stage to just let it all out.
Let it all out. And I can't wait to hear what bit it is that Dana knew.
It is very hard when there are big moments happening and I can't tell a fucking soul. It is very
I know.
I can imagine.
I want to know too.
What was your favorite death in the upcoming episodes? Why don't you just tell us real quick?
Oh, well.
Just elaborate for a minute on those.
We need further elaboration.
Well, what I can and will say is over these next, up till at least when I've seen episode 9, you guys are all in for a real treat, because it literally gets better. And I mean that in every sense of the word. So it's going to be fun. These conversations, these roundtables are going to get better. Not that they're not, I don't mean that like they aren't before, but just because the story builds and you guys, it's going to be a blast. So hope to see you guys. I hope to come back on soon because I'm all from. I'm loving every bit of it.
Yes, we will figure that out. And what about you, Mr. Mudlove? Thank you for joining us tonight and
of course.
stepping
Thank you for having me.
into our crazy world that's over here with me, Scarlett, and now James.
I
James
can ramble
just
for
stopped.
days on end. This is my crowd. I definitely like being able to talk about things like this. I'm probably gonna go get something to eat, but in regards to what I have going on my MudLove Mysteries channel, I have Widow's Bay and From right now I'm really focusing on. I got a big cosmic horror video for From coming out very soon. In regards, I have another channel that I kind of upload here and there. It's a superhero channel, MudLove Superheroes, where I'm mainly covering the boys, unfortunately, and just a few other things that are superhero related.
Jerry, I knew Jerry.
I am not too happy with it, but I mean, it's not horrible. Either way, main channel is MudLove Mysteries. If you enjoy mysteries or these kind of conversations, check me out there. But otherwise, I'm going to try to be back on the stream as often as I can, just to have more engaging conversations and theorizing and stuff. Because even just with this conversation, I have so many notes I took from all of you guys that I'm definitely going to try to incorporate into my future videos. Because you guys are definitely fans of the show as much as I am. So yeah, this was awesome. This was fun.
Yeah, that's why
never done something like this. So
that's why I reach out to you guys. Like I definitely try because it pops up in my feed. Right. We met Jerry through James talking about Walking Dead. And it was like, oh, you watch From? We're going to have to talk. Right. So it's just like this show reaches so many different spectrums of YouTube. You have people covering the shows who don't really do that. Like you, Cap. Like you're not really into TV and stuff like that.
But not
meaning
channel,
on your channel, you're very much of the faith and your politics and everything like that. And it's fun that you get to show people that, just because you're into politics doesn't mean you're not normal and can't come in and have a conversation about a show we all love. So I very much commend you for that. Because that's hard. You're in a hard space.
It is. A lot of people like I'm a Pentecostal preacher. And to be a Pentecostal preacher and watch a TV show like From, they would probably burn me at the stake. Some of them would.
Someone would be like, "What do you think?"
Yeah, I know. That's my business. That's between God and I. And doesn't make me a hypocrite.
No,
it's
a show. It's fake.
Exactly.
It's a story.
Right. And I'm not gonna be somebody I'm not. You know what I mean? And sure, there is a standard you have to keep, but listen. We're all people at the end of the day, and there are things we like and don't like. And I love this show, and I've enjoyed it. And I find a lot of the religious aspects of it very much interesting.
Handled with
doesn't
care.
got a ton of violence. I like the mystery of it. It's a very in-depth show. It's not surface layer. You got to really dig into it, and it's great. And Jerry and MudLove, I love your channels. I'm going to be commenting even more in them. And
thank you.
Do you? I mean, I haven't noticed, but do either of you do lives at all?
I did lives for a little bit, but I really just wanted to focus on the videos because I was like, I'm trying to juggle too much. I try to make an X, I try to make a Reddit, a Discord, and then I'm like, you know what? Let me slow down and just do videos for now. So for currently just videos and Instagram.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Captain, I do every now and then, but it's not on a schedule. It's tough between work and this and another side thing I do. So it's like it's tough to juggle it all.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I'm on SSDI. I have nothing but time.
Yeah. Well, every now and then you'll see me pop on in though. Every now and then I do them.
Yeah. I really I like these kind of streams because it's so much easier just to be a part of something rather than try to manage something. Which props to both Donna and Scarlett for keeping all this together, and everyone who's been a part of the panel for a long time. You guys have really good conversations.
This is a great place for content creators to go and just relax and talk.
Fun.
Instead of focus on creating channels and videos for our channels, we can just come here and relax.
I'm glad you guys enjoy. Again, we want to make it, fun and kind of chill. And again, I ramble, Dana. We all ramble. We all get lost in the bits with this show because you start on X, you end on A, back again around, and Z comes in somewhere in the middle because it makes no sense and it's all the chaos that we love. Again, I'm glad to go and to be on this journey with Dana, where I started with her and all the folks in the chat that we were a part of before we even had a channel, and then now to be able to have so many other folks come in and join with us on this ride. I mean, it's just, it makes it that much more greater for us. It's, you know, again, one of the reasons we'll keep doing it is because we have such fun times with everybody, and we couldn't think of this. Is like, for me, it's like Halloween, I guess, or the whole month of October is From season because of this, right? Because this is where we can really bring a lot of folks in, because everybody does love the show. It is such a good show to talk about. It gives you a lot to talk about, to theory craft on, and brings people together from all walks of life. And it's really good. It's really fun for us. So we do thank you guys a lot.
Yes.
Yeah. And I do have to recommend one more time Widow's Bay. I think you guys would really specifically like that show and its history.
Yeah, checking it out more.
You would like it.
I'm gonna get into it. We're getting to summer now, so the kiddo and stuff, all that's about to end for school, and we'll maybe have a little bit more time to
more free time.
Yeah, you know, all the bits. Like, it is hard. Like, that's why I don't even hardly get any videos out, because I focus more on the streaming side of things and setting that kind of stuff up. So and Dana's good about getting more videos out, and so it is hard. It's tough to try to juggle it all and keep all the bits together, but
well, you're killing it.
We'll get there. We'll get there to Widow's Bay. And you got what you told us about Widow's Bay tonight might have sold me on trying to at least get into, especially now that we'll have a week off From. I might be able to try to work in at least a few episodes, do a little binge.
Yes, but I know Mud, we are definitely gonna talk about Clara. I'd love to do something with you talking about Clara, because you were honestly about the only other person when I was doing research on Clara. Like even like after when you dropped your video, like I was like, okay, she's on somebody else's radar. Like it's I'm not losing my mind.
Before I was a fan of this show before I made a YouTube channel. So because my channel is only like a year old or a little bit older, but I've been watching this show since the very first season because someone said it's like The Walking Dead, and I was like, okay, let me try it. And I'm right there with you, Clara. Maybe not at first, but Clara over time has become way too sus to not be anything.
What is she, Eloise?
Yeah, that's a good
theory
out there. I thought it's possible.
I don't know about your video, but I know on mine that's the biggest comment drop. Is that Clara is Eloise? That's what a lot of people think. But I'd love to get together with you and talk about it and do something.
Yeah, she's always around in these very pivotal moments, and it's just too convenient. Too convenient. Yes. So I agree.
Very much so. So it's nice to know I'm not alone in the crazy.
Nope, I got the same tinfoil hat.
I just wish JH had really pushed Sophia off the deck of the pool.
Yes,
he did a little video where he like AI'd himself pushing her into the pool and stuff. And
I saw that whole montage.
Yeah, that was great. I was like, I wish that was him telling. That's right. You leave Sarah alone.
We're gonna spend a night in the box.
Still out there, right, Bill? You gotta leave her alone. Poor Sarah. I kind of do feel bad for Sarah.
I don't.
Yeah, Sarah. Honestly, this season I've never really cared for her too much, but this season I actually really feel for her. I don't know.
Yeah,
she might go down saving Kenny. Hopefully,
yeah,
I don't.
Okay with that thing.
I was so hoping she had turned it around, right? Like I mean, I know she turned it around and went darker to a degree by like being the sacrifice for boys, you know, and doing the deed. But also, you know, but I was like, okay, she understands now. Like, this place is fucking with you, not. But then I was like, it's so horrible too because of the manipulation that Sophia is putting onto Sarah, like how she played that out, how she went, "Oh, are you okay?" Well, after I had just put these thoughts into your head, causing you immense pain. Are you cool? You good? And then, you know, out there, she's the one that I mean, it's so beautifully written, in my opinion, for the manipulation factor that. For Sarah's character, even in that moment of loneliness and trying to find somebody. But even more sweet was Batka and how she came in like an angel and almost saved her.
That was awesome.
I love that.
I have my own theories about Bakhta, but I think she is definitely a helper of the town.
So does Scarlett.
Well, look, I thought there was something weird about her when we were maybe Clay was talking about the bus, and we were kind of theory crafting on who the man in yellow could have been. And Bakhta kind of came up in the conversation just for the simple fact that she was the bus driver, you know, and she would have been the prime one to kind of get everybody gathered. And then she disappeared in like the first 2 episodes or 3 episodes or so. I can't remember. It was up until the funeral. And I'm like, Acosta and everybody's all up in the diner. Where in the hell is Vodka at? So it was just the timing of it. Now I don't think that now because she's back around. So I don't see her as a man in yellow. But man, I was looking like, wait a minute. If they had not put her in that trailer at the funeral, I would have highly been looking like Baka, where the hell did she just like disappear off to? But
I do like they have like big characters just kind of mixed in with the townsfolk and not even getting an important scene at the funeral. It's like it makes it feel more real and lived in.
Right. And I hope we get back to Baka. I mean, we got to see her with Sarah, and that was really sweet. But her knowing the nursery rhyme or whatever the melody from the music box, they can't fully let that go. There's got to be another conversation with that, I'm hoping. But
yeah, and she got on Tilly. She got on Tilly for tarot cards. She's like, "What's your problem doing that in a place like this? You think that's
I know,
right?"
that was funny.
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine if Baka could talk to Julie? Because Julie was already talking about how these stories made it outside of From. Like, because if that's a nursery rhyme that has made its way into the real world,
that's a good match.
Where did they would be good?
Her, Elgin, and Julie. Oh yeah, that's a good combo waiting to happen.
Yeah,
so I'm hoping they get Baka in there a little bit more. Let her shake it up with some folks. She did good with Jade. What was it, last season or season 2, season 3, when they were in the bar talking and stuff like that. So I hope she gets to mix it up a little bit more with some of our cast.
Yeah,
I don't think they're done with the box, because when she drove the car, the camera showed her nip the box, and I have to wonder if that's not one of those camera shots where we're trying to say something really quick. I think the box will be used by the end of the season. Will she
use it? Will Sophia manipulate the town into using the box again?
Perhaps.
Not that Boyd would even agree to it, but that the town puts Jade in there or somebody or
Sarah does
Tabitha
something
into
Sarah
the box.
listens to those voices. Boyd has no choice but to put her in the
they
box.
hold. I mean, because you can imagine them holding and chaining up Boyd or Donna or somebody while they're making the deed happen, or locking them up in the police station. When the town decides to go crazy, right,
or
Jerry?
by the end of season 5, they would use it.
I don't know.
Does that mean your hands are tied and you can't say nothing?
Feel free to leave if you need to. I'm going to keep rambling for a little bit longer.
But I am curious.
How many dirty martinis do I have to give you to get these secrets?
Yeah.
Too many.
Just one
too
good
many.
martini. One good dirty martini.
One really good. Give me some good potato vodka.
There you go. I am curious before you guys do leave us. We typically ask you guys what is your out of 10, what would you rate this episode that we just covered? We'll start with you, Jerry. Out of 10, what do you give this episode? And I want to see if ours has changed from our initial watch.
I'm gonna say a 6 out of 10.
What?
Okay.
Right on.
7. Fine, 7.
Okay.
No, give your honest opinion. No, don't let anybody sway you. You stayed firm.
Wait, hold on.
Surprised.
On our first watch, we were all at 6.
Yeah, I was at a 6 on my first watch.
Oh wow.
So,
I'm gonna say 6.5 out of 10. I'll go in the middle. 6.5 out of 10.
Meet us in the middle. That's good.
And what made you like what's your thinking behind it? Like, is there like something that just didn't make it as good as some of the other episodes that
he's seen better? Maybe he's seen better ones.
Well, that's yes.
I see. MudLuv, you're a pretty smart young man. I appreciate you.
Just on this,
because he's still got 4 more episodes.
I was just on this though. After watching the first episode, the first time, I was like really shocked by the things that happened, but then I was also kind of underwhelmed by all the events that happened, including the dolls. Like, I was underwhelmed about all of it. It was big in the moment, but Susie Seal is saying 6, 7. I just had to throw in the 6, 7.
6, 7. Apparently, Jerry, you got to watch out because knowledge comes out of cost. He's seen too much. Oh, God, watch out for the milkman.
Right, you got your talisman? I'll have to send you a talisman.
I think my audio was having issues in my review of episode 1 or something. I forget what episode. And people kept commenting that the man in yellow, it was because the knowledge comes at a cost. I just thought it was funny. It was like some little knee slapper.
There you go.
Yeah.
But what about you, MudLuv? What do you give this episode?
Well, I've seen a lot of TV, so I'd say 1 in comparison to a lot of other TV shows' greatest episodes. I might actually agree with Jerry's take, but in regards to From and thinking back on From's like best episodes From has had, this one's up there like 8 or 9 for me because I can't think of many other From episodes that are as good as this one. I'm trying and I'm struggling. I don't know.
Yes. That's
So I'd say, oh, sorry, I didn't give a number. 8 or 9. I guess that is my number. Yeah. For this
Okay, so
episode.
it's up there for you. Nice. What about you, Cap?
First watch was a 10. Second watch, it's a 9. And again, like you said, Love, compared to all the other episodes of From, this is a 9.5 out of 10.
That's very true
for me. Yeah, it's just so good.
Because there's good TV out there. That definitely
that.
I've seen better.
I think we were starving for it. Action.
Mhm.
We needed some action. 3 episodes or 4 episodes of it being relatively quiet. We needed this. Yeah.
You are right. I agree.
Absolutely.
Right. And what about you, James? Has your initial rating changed up or down?
Probably not. Probably still around a 6.5 or so, and mainly just because
that's weird.
The answers are more questions kind of thing. You know, like it we kind of knew the stuff that we were given, I think, or at least theorized it. So it wasn't like, oh my God, such a huge reveal. Right. It was just oh, okay. Well, yeah, that was Jay in the past or something.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can totally see and agree with, if you start comparing it to other shows out there, it's like an 11, you know, if you compare it to
the rest of the media.
Yeah. If you compare it to Dead City season 2, it's an 11.
Oh no, don't talk about this.
James, don't get me going.
Fucking
Don't get me going.
That was not New York. That was not New York.
No,
And I like what Green Spider's even
My boy
saying, that
Glenn.
perhaps the trailers give away a little bit too much,
I
and
agree.
it takes away from what is actually given.
The trailers do mess with it.
Because now we kind of know certain bits that maybe should have been scarier.
The dolls, especially.
No, I did think Ellis and Donna were cooked off the trailers,
puppets.
so they got me there. They definitely got me.
And see, I'm
Ellis
kind
was
of hit or
number 1 on my
miss though with that, because I feel like we do a lot of theory crafting based off the trailers, and maybe we get it right. And a lot of people have gotten some of the bits right when it comes to the trailers. And I'm not so much disappointed though, because like I gave it a 6 initially, because when we were watching it, we were streaming and talking over it, so I didn't hear all the full dialogue that was kind of given back and forth and got to absorb it. So my second watch, I'm higher. I'm at least at a 7.5. I could give it an 8. Pretty easily, because for me, again, I like the way that they're doing the storytelling in this and how they're revealing things and still giving us they're giving us just enough, but still holding back enough for us to theory craft for us, because otherwise, like, then once you figure it out, that's it, right? Like, so I like kind of the way they're going about it. Now, I mean, that's just me, maybe. I don't know. Was this my favorite episode of all of From? I don't know if it's my favorite. I kind of agree with Vic in the sense, like, there's still plenty of other episodes to me. The stuff that happened between Boyd and Martin, that was very interesting, and that was really cool. All that, end of season 1 into season 2, to me, even the cicadas in the music box, and even though it hasn't panned out the way we thought it would, the way they displayed nightmares with that was very interesting. There were several episodes where I was like, holy shit, like, I'm Friday, you know, like the 13th or something. I don't know. It's like some Freddy shit. I don't know. It's just creepy. There's all these different like horror movies going on at the same time. And it's so, I mean, and this one to me is the same kind of spiel where we're getting the horror factor. We're getting new monsters. We're getting story bits. We're getting confirmations more than revelations, because we've kind of gotten revelations, but they didn't confirm the revelations. This is confirming what we've kind of seen through the seasons.
Yeah.
They've revealed to us. We're confirming what the bits mean. Getting us set up for the final big curtain reveal, final massacre, if it will be, and all whatever they decide to give us. So, I mean, I'm pretty satisfied with it as far as, again, the pay of what I believe this season is meant to be. It kind of reminds me of like in movies, you know, you get like a trilogy and you kind of have that second movie where people really don't like it, but it is kind of like a carry through between the first and the last. And that's where I feel like we're at. We're kind of at this carry through. And although I feel like it's still better than anything in a sort of like a 3-part movie series where the middle kind of usually sucks a lot, I still feel like this is actually good. It's not falling where a middle of a series falls. It's still, for me, holding my attention. I want to go. Like, the fact that I can sit here and talk about it still means I'm into it. So if anybody's still willing to go into the bits and you're diving into it, then I think it's a good episode.
I agree.
I'm about I'm honestly about a 6. I still didn't enjoy this episode as much as I wanted to. I did, but I didn't. But I will say my mom pulled rank and said that so I have to give it a 7 because Mama Susie said 1 point has to count for her. Because my mom loved this episode. My mom loved this episode.
I also really liked it.
Yeah, she was really, and believe me, if I could go higher, I would.
Jackson.
But I told her I would only agree to a 7.
Jackson says you're gonna have an aneurysm trying to figure this stuff out if you're not careful.
So I don't know, like I said in the beginning, not that I was expecting, oh my God, we got the answers to everything. No, we still have 15 episodes that we have to get and watch and dissect.
That's
but
a lot
as
of
far
TV.
as I was just, I was underwhelmed. I like you said, Jerry, like the dolls and just stuff that I thought we'd get a little more bang for our buck. I
know some people really like answers, and that's a valid thing. For me, being a Walking Dead fan, I like deaths and like brutal deaths. So I'm always wondering who's gonna die next, and that's what gets me. So when people don't die for a long time, I get bored. But like, I don't know, I didn't care about Roger, but seeing him die was really cool. I don't know.
It was.
Awesome.
It was very satisfying. But so yeah, like I personally will easily be at a 6, but Mama Susie got to pull rank and move me up to a 7. So me plus Mama Susie get to a 7. Yeah, my mom. I watch the show with my mom, and she's a huge fan of From, and we have her on sometimes talking about it. So she was definitely a fan of this episode.
And again, I think this place is kind of displayed too, where like it's at a point of playing with its food. We're past just straight out like just murders at this point until we get to what I think is going to be the final massacre. Till then, I think the man in yellow doesn't want too many of his playthings dying out. He seems like he's at a point of wanting to watch them tear themselves apart. So, I mean, and that sucks for the death count in a sense. Now, again, it goes back to what killed Roger. That's an anomaly because even though this is his world and these things are manifested, I don't think he particularly manifested that. Like he made sure to craft it. I think this, whatever this world is, crafted it through the nightmares. So again, that's something that kind of came out of like left field, and he don't want people out there playing with bits, right? Because he knows that there's nightmares out there. He knows that there's shit that they're going to start fucking with, and he kind of wants his players or his the characters in his story to be where he wants them to be. He wants them to play the parts he wants them to play for his enjoyment, it seems. And he is at the point of getting ready to dine upon his cast, so I'm sure he wants to keep them well.
Just leave Kenny alone. Just leave him be. Don't
leave Kenny be.
As long as Kenny is fine, great. Don't pull another Glenn. Don't pull another Glenn.
Right.
No, Vic, you feel free. Like honestly, like if people are not into it, that is perfectly fine. And I totally get it. It wasn't fulfilling for what the expectation was that people had set forth and what they were saying this episode was going to be. And so it fell short for folks. Like, I understand that. For me, it didn't. Like, for some of us, it didn't fall short. Like, so I could see both sides of it. And it's been like that the whole way through. From a lot of folks have been, there's episodes where they're like, what in the hell? Like, it seemed like they didn't do anything.
Yeah, like I didn't care for the Martin stuff necessarily, but you can see people who really did enjoy that. But then like I liked this episode and some people don't like it as much. And it's just, that's how good From is. It's just so much that people can take away from.
Well, that's because Martin's sus for me, and I think he's a man in yellow. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Martin is a mystery in himself.
He knows too much, and he be playing too much, and be trying to.
He's a Marine too.
Allegedly, and we know with the shapeshifter fuckery, he just wanted to make Boyd feel comfortable enough.
Right, Jerry, blink twice if we get to see Martin again.
Wait, if I blink,
that was one blink. Wait,
I'm starting to think he is Martin.
All right, I will blink
Martin?
once.
Are you Martin?
I tried. Listen, you can't. I tried.
No,
okay,
no,
what
it's fine.
can
Don't
you
tell
say?
us. No,
What
don't
can
answer
you
a
say?
question. I want to be
Well,
surprised.
I can say that I feel like I need to change my answer about the ranking a little bit because I was basing it off of things I've seen after.
I
in
knew
the moment, if like up to 5, that was my favorite episode. When I watched it the first time, that was my favorite episode.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That means there's only good things to come, hopefully, maybe.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, 100%.
But
honestly,
we definitely...
yes, like it gets so much better. They really do. And that's not to say this is bad.
That's not a spoiler. That's an opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
And
Like,
Nod,
we're
yeah,
excited.
Boyd screwed up not taking care of Martin. I agree. He should have not been so kind because, again, if we listen to the way the man in yellow talks to his victims, especially the preacher, the kindness, right? Oh, I know you were such a kind person. I could tell you were so kind. Oh, and here comes Boyd. Martin's all acting like, oh, you're so nice
You
and
have
shit.
a
Yeah, I'm
kind
sure the kindness of a stranger she seems to take too, and I'm sure the man in yellow manipulated Martin manipulated. I know it. I can feel it in my bones, Dana. He's fuckery. I don't trust him.
Well, you know,
how did he know that? Like, he knew Julie. I swear he knew Julie, and he knew what Abby said.
He wasn't surprised by her, that's for sure. He's just kind of like, oh, hey, toss that.
Let me run this by Mud
Abby
and Jerry.
was right.
You know,
Sure, go ahead, Cap.
I was thinking, I don't know, I might be way out in left field, but if you look at Martin and you listen to his voice, can you imagine Victor's dad? What's his face?
Henry.
The actor that plays Henry also played Martin. If you look closer at his face, and if you listen to his voice, a lower, an older, raspy sounding Henry, he reminds me of Martin.
It was the same
Henry
actor?
does.
No,
it almost looks like it. It's two different
wasn't.
actors from my understanding.
Yeah.
But it first time watching it, not knowing who plays the parts, you would think that was Henry, the actor that plays Henry.
They do seem very similar in vibe.
Oh,
I
yes,
personally
they
think
do.
it's Boyd's reincarnation. Like,
It
if the
could
story
be.
ends, Boyd ends up trapped, and that's just
Yeah.
kind of like he'll be trapped there at the end.
Yeah.
But I mean, I could see him
Maybe.
as Henry too.
Yeah, that's what
I'm
I
gonna be
thought.
honest, I have no freaking idea. I have no clue. He does sound like him though, for sure.
It does.
Now that
Gives
I
a lot of
look it up.
vibes, very similar vibes.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
It's
Pull
uncanny.
that hair back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And lower his voice up a little bit, and the actor and
Yeah.
Henry could have played Martin for sure.
Well, the one thing that makes me think he's not like the man in yellow type
Mhm.
or anything like that is the fact that he said down there that those things are the tip of the spear.
Yeah.
Like, I feel
Yeah.
like that solidifies that he's kind of like trying to be helpful. We
He
don't
seems
know what
earnest.
the hell that means, but that's got to mean something.
It feels like he was trying to help Boyd, and after a certain point, he gave up and was just like, "Fine, I'm gonna have
Yes.
to do this myself." And then just,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I could also see him being suspicious, but I don't know. I'm under the impression that he's kind of a good dude and maybe Boyd's future fate. That's what I think.
Could
Yeah.
be. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Or maybe
So
even
when
a
is your-
version of Jade.
When
The
is your
first
guys'
Jade
next
I haven't
videos?
seen. Sometime this week. Usually
Yeah.
takes me a couple days. I kind of post whenever. So I'll have a Cosmic
Okay,
Horror
yeah, me
video
too.
coming out here. Oh no, The Boys is coming out tomorrow. I think my next video will be
Yeah.
on my superhero channel, and I'll be reviewing The Boys. But next
Okay.
From video or on this MudLove Mysteries will be Cosmic Horror From.
Okay, cool. What about
Cap-
you, Jer?
Captain, I
Yeah.
don't know. I definitely during From it's going to be 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. those days every
Mhm.
Sunday. Since
Okay.
we're not having an episode this Sunday, I
Mhm.
think I might do like a mid-season check-in review sort of video.
That would be cool.
But it's hard because I batch my content before. Like when I've been making these reviews, I do it only up to the episode I've seen, so as not to like give bias for what comes in it. So like I haven't really done a video where I'm talking after the fact, having seen it. So that I might do that just as like a mid thing. But I might do The Boys. I'm probably going to do Widow's Bay. I don't have a schedule for those, and I have deep dive
Cool.
videos that I'm planning on for this week and next week to fill the gaps, all about From concepts. I'm still finalizing a couple pieces of right now.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool beans.
Yep.
Yes. But thank you guys so much. I know we've kept you. It's late, so feel free to, hop off if you have to, because we're probably
Yeah, I'll go
just
grab
gonna-
some food here. I'm a little hungry, but honestly,
Yes.
I
I'm gonna go to
genuinely am down to
Sleepy's.
come back. This has been
Yeah.
amazing.
And guys,
Thank
for
you so
sure,
much.
Friday night.
It's a great channel.
And Mud,
we
you're
did-
more than welcome to come for a birthday hangout.
Right, and Friday
Yeah,
night
That's this
Fevers.
weekend, right?
Yeah.
Yep, this weekend. That's Saturday and Sunday on Dana's channel. And then on Friday nights, we open up the panel for the chat. But you guys, like, I mean, we usually get a few folks, but it's usually not too crowded. So if you want to come hang out on a Friday night, I put the link out there for everybody to come hang out. You guys are more than welcome.
Yeah. Thank you. I really appreciate the invite. I don't know if I have plans for Memorial Day, but if I don't, I'm definitely down to be hanging out with you guys and doing another stream.
Yeah, we're going to be doing some giveaways. You guys can join in the giveaways.
Yeah, I'm definitely down.
Yes.
Don't want to miss out on the cameo too. Dana's getting a very special cameo from Mr. Victor. I cannot wait to see. Or I've already
really
seen
awesome.
it. I should say rather for her to see.
That's really
Before
cool.
I head out, I'm about to leave here in a second, but before I head out, I wanted to let The Walking Dead Explained know that since the beginning, I have been a huge fan of your channel. I've loved The Walking Dead, and you always had some really interesting videos breaking it down. I have a few different YouTubers that inspired me to start YouTube, and you are definitely one of them. So to see what your channel has gone through and what it's enduring at the moment really sucks, and I'm sorry that it's happening. But universally, I really appreciate your influence on the entire creative sphere. So
yes,
thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
I completely agree with that too.
Yeah, definitely.
Well,
You killed it, sir.
I'm here for anybody. If you ever need anything, just shout. And thank you very much, my love.
Of course.
Right? We don't
Alrighty, guys.
We don't know how we got so lucky to sucker James into dealing with us week after week.
Corrupted him.
He's a
after
blessing
week.
to everybody. Yeah.
Me and Scarlett always look at each other like, is this the week that James is just like, I cannot tolerate?
Well, mostly
this
for me, Dana. I don't know so much for
No,
you
here's-
because you.
Here's what it was. People were like, dude, if that dude can do it, I can do
Yeah,
I just like your
funny.
takes. Me and you agree on a lot of the Walking Dead stuff, and I think universally, it felt like watching the video, or it felt like watching the show and chatting with a friend after watching your videos.
Yes.
So genuinely,
That first
I
7
appreciate all of you.
seasons was the
Good
best.
deal. Thank you so much.
Alrighty, guys. Well, I'm gonna head
Bye,
out.
sweetheart.
Thank you again
Have a
so
good
much
rest
for
of your
hanging
day. It was
in.
nice
Bye,
meeting
guys.
everybody. Nice
Yep,
meeting
Jerry,
you, Jerry.
God
Nice
bless
meeting
you,
Mr.
sir.
Scarlett.
Yes,
Captain,
sir. We'll
wonderful
see you again.
conversations. Donna, wonderful
Yep.
conversations.
Yes,
Thank you,
Right
thank
on.
you
guys. I
guys.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
I
We'll
gotta
see you
go.
around. Have a great
I
night.
gotta
You
bail,
guys go
too.
check out MudLove Mister.
Very
Yeah.
I'm out to Dana. Happy early birthday and happy
Thank you.
Memorial Day,
Yeah,
everyone, for those
Happy
celebrating.
Memorial Day.
Yes,
and I can't wait for that message after the show
Oh.
is over.
Dana,
That's gonna be
you've
so cool
been
for you.
on my mind. I can't.
Okay,
wait
can
to
you at
talk
least
to
tell
you.
us what episode?
No,
Oh, shit.
Damn it.
I
Alright.
can't. I won't give any hints about what I meant by that
Alright.
either.
Well, we tried, folks. We tried. He's not giving it up.
Not
But you
giving it
folks
up.
give it up, Mr. Jerry Takes.
I'll
See
blink a
you,
lot.
Jerry.
A great weekend
guys.
with the future wifey.
Thank
and
you.
Tell her happy birthday
happy
from all
happy
of us.
Right on.
birthdays.
Happy birthday to
Oh.
her. Yeah.
Happy
Oh, I
Memorial
will.
Days. Happy, just, y'all. You know what? You and her have a great weekend. You make sure
Yeah.
she has a great weekend.
Yes.
Oh, I certainly will try my best. And as always, it's an honor and awesome to be here. You guys kill it all the time. And I
Oh,
can't wait to be
thank you.
back. So
Oh yeah,
I will
man.
be-
We look forward to it.
thank you.
Right,
So
Dana?
do
We
I.
got to know because I can't wait to hear the bits.
Oh, I will let you know. I'll let you know this.
Right?
Yeah, I'll let you know. Someone
All right,
mentioned
ladies, I
something
got to go
funny.
my own self. So
Yes, sir.
I'll see
Mr.
all of you
Captain.
later.
Jerry,
Yep.
you guys have a great night.
Yep.
You
And
too.
you guys can go check out Captain and Jerry's channels if you would like to. They are in the description. And yeah, and then there were 3.
Right?
But
Right.
yeah,
This was
we're probably
fun,
wrapping it up either way. I think it's a safe point to wrap it up. Right?
This
Safety
was
first.
fun. This was
It
definitely
was. This
fun
was a
for me.
great stream with everybody. And again, from me and Dana and James and everybody here, we want to thank all of you guys, all of the Fromily, everybody who's been hanging with us on panel, and all of you guys in the chat for showing up and showing out with all of your thoughts and theories. You guys definitely want to come back Friday night here, so we will open it up and really get to hear your thoughts and theories and really focus in with you guys and what you think is going to happen with the story next. But yeah, we got James. You're going to be doing some bits this week, right? Over on Twitch, he's going to be doing all the bits, ladies. You have to go check him out.
Yeah. Tuesday night, probably Dead City. I don't know how much we'll talk about it, but something about it. And Thursday From again. So
Nice.
Yes.
And then Saturday and Sunday, you guys don't want to miss all of the party bits.
Yes.
With Dana.
Yes,
And then
we're gonna have some
it'll be
fun.
kind of, I don't know. We'll figure out next week. I don't know what we're gonna do for Monday. Just yet. We might just take a little breather. I might play some games, or we might just hang out and talk some more from. I don't know. Let's see what bits we can come up with.
Right. You never know.
I know,
also,
right?
make sure you guys are in the Discord, because I will be putting up the announcement for everything we got going on this week. And so the Discords is where you find the most information on everything we have going on.
Absolutely. But until the next one, folks, you all stay safe out there. Put your talismans up, because there's lots of other monstery bits about. So we might have to, what was that other? How do you fight against poppets? How do we order a giant totem stabby thing? Dana, can we work that out somehow with Nick? We might need that for next season giveaways.
Right.
Because apparently we need more than a talisman, Dana. So you guys be safe out there, and we'll just Godspeed, everybody. We love you. Have a great night.
Bye.
I'm over here! The man in yellow, quite a calm and violent fellow. What's with the stick, the dress and the case? Do any of those things get you out of this place? From vile nightmares, mysteries to solve. Who is the man plaguing this town? Dead friends, loved ones, strange voices on the phone. A radio tower made from hope. A storm came in and crashed it down. The man in yellow, what a strange fellow, shifting on